off button on bareness?
I'd never direct any of the bareness towards him personally.
What is there anybody that knows this person that you know that you could reach out to and say, hey, can you contact so-and-so? I think he might have fat thumbed blocked me, or I might have done something to offend and I would like to know what it was.
And could I rectify it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know somebody.
Okay.
It's you.
It's me.
Yeah. It's a mutual friend of mine.
Oh. Well, who is it?
I'm not going to say on air. It's my personal business. Nobody needs to know. I mean,
why do I always have to be the go-between for you?
This is your lot in life, dude. This is what
tired
you
of
get.
being your agent, your fixer.
Yeah.
Part of his team.
Being your wingman isn't easy all the time. I have moment's notice. And I'd take a charge for you. I would take a bullet for you. I'd lie for you.
Well, you're really buttering me up here, buddy, to do your bidding and fix this interpersonal conflict that you've created for yourself.
But I don't know. I don't know if it is. But if it is, I'm going to be heartbroken.
You'll be this person means so much to you that if they blocked you out of anger, you will be heartbroken over the loss of a friendship.
Are you talking to Russ? Or are you talking to Delilah at this point?
Bob, I don't know.
I mean, seriously.
I'm talking to my amateur psychiatrist.
Are we sure this is just a friend?
Yeah, just somebody I've been friends with this person for like 30
friend?
years.
This
is one of my oldest friends. Old friend.
How long have you known him? Like since you were kids?
Since the mid-90s. 2026, so yeah, almost 30 years.
I hate that, but can I ask you something? Are they a listener or?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They listen to the show?
Yes.
Walker, are we good with the stream, bud?
Yeah, it's up now.
We're up now.
Because I'm posting it and it's not carding correctly.
We are up on YouTube and Twitter.
I'll post this and see how that looks.
So anyhow,
We'll
there's that. Had a pretty good weekend, though.
Pretty good?
Yeah. The Vols were disappointing. But
that was very disappointing.
I was telling Bob before the show, as disappointing as it was, it didn't leave me like in a black pit of despair the way when basketball season ends. It's not that I don't care about baseball, but like as soon as we lost that game, like immediately
it was hard to watch. I came back to the baseball last night.
So I still haven't.
And but it was hard to watch in the meet. It's just hard to watch all these SEC teams have success.
Mm-hmm. Especially Kentucky.
Well, yeah, I was just kind of hate watching them. They're done, right?
No, they got to play again.
Let's go West Virginia.
Winner take all, but
Damn it.
I was listening to Tony and the boys earlier. I think Bino thinks that West Virginia's got, it's not your usual situation. Like they've got some arms ready to go tonight.
Yeah, I thought.
So hopefully they'll get it done.
The off the field drama with the panel. Is it panel? Panel. And Karen Weekly, little he said, she said thing that went. Did we ever resolve that? I saw the video came out and clearly Karen Weekly did not say what she has been accused of saying. My thought at the time was maybe it was somebody else, one of our players.
I think it was a player. There's no question in my mind that a player said something as those lines were breaking up.
And she might have legitimately thought it was Karen Weekly.
Maybe. But boy, she doubled down on it. And again, she doesn't have a lot of latitude just given the way her dad.
Oh my God, that guy.
Yeah.
Jay Will?
Mr. Panel runs hot.
No,
Panel's dad.
Panel.
Brandon Panel. Yeah, some of those social media posts are.
I don't know how she got that confused because I totally get it. If it was one of our players, I get why she turned around. I get why she's a little irritated, but you got to expect it coming from your former teammates. Karen Weekly didn't say that.
Yeah. And then you got this guy on Georgia pimping his home run.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm getting it on my X timeline right now from other fan bases is like, look, Tennessee fans have no room to talk about any other teams, pushing the envelope of good taste on the baseball diamond. But which it's kind of true, but I feel like, at least for me personally, and on this show, I know Bears said the same thing. We felt like the 2022 team crossed a line.
Yeah.
And it hurt them.
And it came back to get us. There is baseball karma, man. You can't go too far. And what Jordan Beck did, flipping off the kids from Georgia Tech, and what Drew Gilbert did, barking at the umpire, right? You can't challenge. You can't look at the umpire in his face and challenge balls and strikes, man. You're going to get thrown out of a ball game. So, like, I've got, it's not that I have a problem with it. I was deeply disappointed. It probably cost us a trip to Omaha, might have cost us a national championship, but we got what we deserved. I'm man enough to say that. And Georgia got what that kid deserved to be thrown out of the game, man. You can't.
I've never seen anything like that. I mean, he did. It took him. I was going to count, but the camera kept cutting. I was going to, set my stopwatch. I wanted to see how long it took him to make it around the bases. But
his home run trot had acts to it.
Yeah, I mean, he did something different.
Take us through the acts, Bob.
Well, I mean, he did something going to first base, right?
Right.
He was slow getting out of the batter's box.
And then he did something that we couldn't see because his back was facing the camera to the opposing bench.
First
baseman said something to him too, like, "What are you doing?" And then he went to second base and did something else, and the second baseman did something. Then he goes to third base and he was doing something like he was flipping money.
He flipped money, Bob, and then he did the pirouette with the backhanded
through third base
to the third base coach.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it was like he was a member of the Stylistics.
That said, I still think he probably should not have at this level of competition.
Right,
emotions run high. I was surprised they tossed him. Maybe a warning or something.
I think we got to get I think they probably did give him a warning. I think the umpire. How many times in college ball and pro ball do you see when a guy's pimping a home run, the home plate umpire come out and say, "Come on, let's go, get going." Yeah. Like very sternly.
That's your warning.
Like I think that guy did it. The first base umpire came in and said something, and I think by the end it's like dude just kept going, man. Yeah. He didn't. If you don't heed the warnings, then there's got to be consequences. And look, Ronald Acuna Jr. has woken up. He's homered, I think, in 4 or 5. He's got 5 home runs in his last 4 games.
He Chernobyl the ball out of Fenway the other night, grand slam.
He's been having a rough year. He has busted out in a big way. He's on a tear. As a Braves fan, like, it's too much, man. It's too much. I do love so his thing, he hits the home run, poses, then he does this new thing where he throws the grenade as he's running away towards first base. If you're going to let him do the bird wings once you cross first, as he's approaching third, he stops. He comes to a stop and does like a shimmy.
That's a Fernando Tatis. He's the one who started.
Comes around third, high five with the third base coach, leaping as he approaches. It's too much, man. I'm all for individuality.
Right.
I love a good home run strut a la Ken Griffey Jr. back in the day. You want to high five your base coaches on in the olden days, and this is the way it should be, you get a ball in your ear hole.
Yes, that's what I was getting ready to say. It's fine if they want to allow that stuff, but they have to relax the rules on the pitchers for the following batter or the
It's like Terry Collins said, you got to give us a chance.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd all about you get ear holed for that. And it might not be you. It might be your buddy.
Walker, am I an old man up on the porch right now? Is this an old man rant? Should we just let kids play, let kids be kids, show personality, and do anything they want, grab their crotch, moonwalk around the bases, taunting the other team the entire way? I'm old school.
I feel like there's a line there that you don't need to cross. Like, obviously, the stuff that's targeted towards other players and stuff, like that stuff the NCAA isn't going to abide. But, like, there's stuff like one of the ASU kids got ejected for flipping a bat, and then some other stuff where a guy takes time going around the bases. Like, that's part of the reason the NCAA takes so much crap for the way they handle some of the baseball is because they do, like, they're the no fun league sometimes. They don't let guys have fun a lot of the time, and that's why a lot of people are turned off by college baseball. compared to the majors where some of the guys get a little more leeway like that.
Buddy, there is nothing funner than watching a guy get drilled right after somebody's acted like that.
Oh, that's nice. Holston, 1998, says that USA Today reported that Phelps, that was the kid that hit the home run for Georgia, he was actually, his family sits above the opponent's dugout. And he was interacting with his family members, supposedly.
Yeah, he wasn't interacting with his family members when he was doing
no, the rest of it he was.
The Smokey Robinson pirouette at third base, whatever happened there.
But yeah, there's so many other good stories that I got to say, I watched a fair amount of the baseball even after our guys lost, because this thing has got serious March vibes to it for me.
It's intense.
I love it, man. I mean, you've got Little Rock going to the Super Regionals. You got Cal Poly San Luis Obispo going to the Super Regionals. Milwaukee tonight could take out Auburn. Milwaukee plays their home games in a public park in Milwaukee.
Oh yeah,
let's go.
So awesome.
They have a losing record right now, and
really,
they're 27-32.
They won their tournament.
They got their automatic bid.
Wow.
So there's nothing more I love to see than fellow SEC brethren going down too. Like, I'm looking at you, Arkansas, who talked so much crap about Kansas getting a 1 seed.
Just brings him one step closer to Vitello.
Auburn could be out. I mean, it's there's some, we know about UCLA being out, but Southern Miss, they were a top 8 seed. They're out. I mean, it's crazy.
It's been a wild tournament.
Yeah. Did Georgia Tech get got? UCLA's gone.
No, they're playing Troy. It's winner take all.
Okay, so Georgia Tech's up against the ropes here.
Yeah,
I was going to say the last thing I was going to say about Phelps. I do think it's absolutely asinine that if Georgia goes through, that kid has to miss the first game of Supers.
That's the problem.
That's way too far. Draconian.
Yeah,
you don't need to get suspended for a game for
this. Isn't non-bear. There are rules.
And I don't know what the final score is, but St. John's is also, I think, on the cusp of a super regional. They were beating Florida State as we came in here. And Florida State's got to beat them twice to advance.
Yeah, they look done.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, that rule may have cost us a national championship.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell them. Like, you can't turn and look in the ref's face and call balls and strikes. Everybody knows that.
I just feel like there's a way for that to get handled by people that aren't the NCAA and the umps. Like, let the other team hit a guy and send a message. It's the way baseball's been played for 100 years.
Exactly.
Like, let that stuff get figured out. All other sports do this the same way. Where if something happens on the court, unless it is like a mouse to palace situation or something like that, it is dealt with by the players on the field or on the court. Let that be the same way. I get it. These guys are college kids. They don't want this stuff as much in the NCAA and all that crap. But just let it get figured out by the players on the field. Let a guy wear a pitch, and don't hurt the entire team by suspending a guy for another game.
Well, it's just, I mean, I'm not saying in the head, Russ, but I mean, good 95 mile an hour right between the shoulder blades.
I misspoke. Troy's playing Florida tonight.
Winner take all?
Yeah. Georgia Tech is playing Oklahoma. They just started, as a matter of fact. So it's kind of gross seeing teams like Kentucky and Oklahoma still alive.
I'm rooting for Georgia Tech in that one.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick timeout. When we continue, we'll get into our postmortem of Tennessee's baseball season. What went wrong? What has to change for Josh Elander going forward? How do we get this program back where it belongs to where we're in this conversation today about getting into a super regional and fighting for our rightful place in Omaha? 865-966-3435 is your phone number, 966-3435. Plus, Chaz Coleman, still on the team. Apparently, he snuck back into town over the weekend. Where does that thing go? We'll talk about that when we continue. It's Fan Run Radio on a Monday. Hey, it's June. Let's do this. Summertime here on Fan Run. Back with more after this.
The Drive. Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation. Fan Run Radio. Knoxville.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess. But isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy.
Palmero talking about the background of the infamous Robin Ventura charging the mound against Nolan Ryan thing.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen other people explain like the backstory to what was going on in the dugout and all that.
You remember that, right, Bob?
Oh yeah,
because it was such a weird thing when Ventura charged the great Nolan Ryan. But Rafael Palmeiro, there's a video going around recently of him saying that they did that as a way, like the thought before the game was, hey, we're going to get in Nolan Ryan's head by charging the mound. Nolan Ryan famously he'd plunk a guy for looking at him wrong. You know, he would just, that's what he did. And so they said, look, team meeting before the series, doesn't matter who it is, whether it's, you know, our best player or, you know, switch hitting, you know, defensive substitute. The first guy Nolan plunks, we're all going to go get him. That guy charges the mound, dugout, bullpen empties, and we're going to have a freaking brawl.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, right?
Yeah. We'll be right behind you, buddy.
Old school baseball. Yeah. And so Robin Ventura, who they say is nicest guy in the world, he's a young player at that time.
Lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, really just sweet kid trying to get a foothold in the big leagues. And here he is facing the mighty Nolan Ryan. And sure enough, gets nailed right in the back. And like you could see that moment of hesitation as he's like, I don't want to do this, but I have to.
Nolan Ryan, dude.
And so he throws his helmet down and comes after him. And anybody who knows anything about baseball has seen this video where Nolan Ryan just immediately puts him in a headlock and starts
just giving him the business,
bumping the dude, bumping his knuckles on the dude's head. And everything went haywire and everything. But I thought that was interesting. As people were like, what was Robin Ventura thinking all those years ago? And now we know he was put up to it by his unscrupulous teammates.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can't remember who all was on that team, but obviously Nolan Ryan wasn't going to plunk. I mean, he might have if you pissed him off, but he wasn't going after one of the bigger, fighters on that roster. He's going to plunk that young boy, Ventura.
I think he'd play. I don't remember the circumstances, but I don't even know if it was on purpose. Like Nolan Ryan was famously wild. Like I think he holds by far the major league record for walks. And why he never won a Cy Young, because he was wild. But
that's still insane that he never won a Cy Young.
Very intimidating guy. 7 no-hitters though.
Have you guys seen that they changed the way they clock pitchers? And if they clock pitchers the way they do now, back then they estimate that he probably threw around 110.
What?
Look it up. There's a difference between where the gun hits the baseball. You can Google it.
No, you Google it. You're the one making the claim. You bring the proof. I'm just gonna be skeptical and say what as I raise my eyebrows. See Walker doing the same thing. Bob Feller, who was the original hard thrower from the Cleveland Indians in the 1940s, and they said back then, they had no radar, right? And they actually did a stunt one time where it was like there was a guy on a motorcycle, and he's going to come up to 100 miles an hour. This is like 1942, and Bob Feller is like right next to him. And as the motorcycle passes, Feller throws his fastball at, it was like a big, batter-sized sheet of paper, basically, and a slow motion camera on the end to see which gets there first, the motorcycle driver who's going 100 miles an hour or Feller's fastball. And the Feller's pitch beat him to it. Not the most scientific way of measuring the speed of a pitch, but Bear says the radar guns were miscalibrated back in the late 60s, 1970s.
I don't know if it was 110, but I bet.
Oh, I'm sure.
Here it is.
Triple digits.
The biggest difference is where the speed is measured with modern technology. The moment the pitch immediately leaves the pitcher's hand, which is its peak speed, whereas older radar guns measured the ball midway. I don't have my glasses. Midway to or crossing home plate. So they were judging it when it was crossing home plate versus from the mound, from when it leaves his hand.
But the modern technology can track the entire thing, right?
Yeah, I believe TrackMan can track it from the pitcher's hand to the glove.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So what does that do? That just gives you probably the peak speed.
Well, yeah, you get the fastest pitch. You get the pitch. You get a measurement of the pitch at its fastest as it's leaving the guy's hand with TrackMan.
Look, maybe he threw 110. All I know is what is the world record? It's like 105.
Yeah, is it? No, it's our guy, isn't it?
It's not our guy, but it might have been Chapman. But
Chapman,
one of those guys is like 104, 105. 110 seems like that's stretching the boundaries of what's possible in my mind.
But Nolan Ryan, buddy.
I know it's Nolan Ryan,
Texas,
but he's from Texas.
He's from Texas.
That's your reasoning for why you believe it. He is from Texas.
Part of it.
What else?
I loved Nolan Ryan when I was a kid, Russ. It's always personal with me.
Your case is he's Nolan Ryan. He's from Texas, and you loved him when he's a kid.
When I was a kid.
The myth of him throwing 110 miles per hour is true.
They probably don't remember him. Do you remember his partner, Bob? The guy that had the stroke on the mound?
What?
J.R.
J.R. Richard?
Yeah, he was another. The Astros had two pitchers that threw triple digits. This is in the 70s, dude. And he had a stroke on the mound during a game.
That's wild.
It's never the same. And he died.
It's uplifting tale before we
try.
Go to the phones. Let's talk to Jamie. Good afternoon, Jamie. You're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
Happy Pride Month, fellas.
Right back at you, friend.
I wonder if the Power T will go back now that we're done with Nike.
Man, you've been waiting on this one for years.
I just I don't like messing with perfection. I thought it looked cool before.
You know, you are one of like less than 1% of Tennessee fans that even knows that's a thing.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what he's talking about, Bob?
No. I am elite.
When Nike took over Tennessee in like 2013, 2014, whenever that was, they made a very slight, barely perceptible adjustment to the Power T. The Power T, and the reasoning was it was hard to print on T-shirts and stuff like that. The ratio or whatever. I'm not. I don't know how this stuff works, but they made it a little narrower, I think, in the base and maybe the. I don't know. You call it the stem of
it's a little taller now too.
Little taller. It's very hard to even notice, but it drives Jamie crazy. He wants to make the Power T the Power T again. He wants to turn back the clock. He finds the current Power T to be a symbol of University of Tennessee ineptitude, and he feels that if we would go back to the old Power T, then we would be more likely to go back to the old kind of football that we played here in the 1990s when we wore the old school Power T.
I can't even remember
it better myself.
But what was the big difference?
I think he just told you.
I don't think it looks that different.
Yeah, I would definitely have needed the tutorial like I just got on that. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the.
Yeah, you sound very grateful.
No, I appreciate the eye to tradition and all that. I get it.
Guys, I was trying to find the game to try to listen to John Wilkerson, and they only had it on 990. I'm wondering just what the university thinks about the flagship playing their regularly scheduled sports talk shows on their farther reaching, more powerful FM stations, and just relegating the two postseason, the baseball game and softball game to 9 a.m.
I mean, Bob, you work in TV station management. Like, I guess they have advertising contracts for the talk shows.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, and Lord knows, I mean, they definitely pack it with commercials and everything, so that's a lot of money they might leave on the table. I guess I would have to say that's probably a corporate directive, Jamie, more than the station themselves. That's what happens when you work for a big corporation, man. They'll tell you what you got to do, and they got to hit their numbers every single month, and that's the only rationale I can think of. Otherwise, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
No, neither me, Bob, because I don't know, maybe there is, but I couldn't figure out a way to listen to it. Their app on iHeart was playing their sports talk show, but
was it really?
I guess it wasn't. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's bad. Then if you can't even the only way you can get it is on a terrestrial 990 feed. That's wow. Okay. Yeah,
it's celestial, Bob.
No, celestial. No, it's not.
Celestial radio. Yes. Comes from the stars.
Man, that surprises me. That's the one that surprises me more in this day and age that they didn't make it available for streaming. Maybe you could do it on UT Sports.
Surely it was streaming somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, you're playing all the hits today, Jamie. You've bashed the Power T. You've bashed our competition across town. What's next on your hit list?
Well, we haven't brought up Bruce Pearl in a while, but we'll leave that off for a dull day in the summer. I'm just wondering, guys, with the way the baseball team petered out, I wonder if those black curtains are anywhere over there in the arena they can use for this newly remodeled $1 million stadium we've got that no one's going to want to come to now.
I mean, do you think LSU is going to have fans in their ballpark next year?
Yeah, they have a commitment to winning at LSU. In my lifetime, we've shown that we are completely fine with mediocrity. I have no confidence.
So it's over.
This is no, I'm not saying that. I just, look, we stumbled into Heupel, we stumbled into Pearl, we stumbled into Rick Barnes. We stumbled into Vitello.
It's usually the way it works.
Possible.
I mean, it's very rare that a school goes out and hires Nick Saban away from the Miami Dolphins. It's very rare that, I can't even think of another example that, North Carolina hires.
LSU just did it.
With Kiffin?
What's he won?
Yeah, I'm not.
I mean,
let's pump the brakes before we put him on the.
A miracle worker.
So that doesn't mean it's going to
work. You not see him win 10 straight games, 2 straight years at Ole Miss?
Yeah. Here's a news flash. Ole Miss.
They don't do anything.
Ole Miss boosters really rich. He had a lot of money and built a really good roster.
Yeah, but he was winning before we did all that NIL stuff too. Let's keep it a hundo.
We'll go ahead and let's put something down here, Jamie. What's old St. Lane going to get done down there in Baton Rouge? What do you think the ceiling is there? Are you going to run off 3 or 4 natties?
Oh, I don't know, but he'll certainly, if he don't get it done, you can count on LSU to do what they do. They'll can him and move on to another guy. We'll sit here and prop up a 5-win coach in football. We've done it before. More than once.
But that's not the situation we're in.
Josh Heupel's had 2 10-win seasons, just like your boy Lane.
And a playoff appearance that he stuck around for.
Good boy. That's a good point. I'm not saying that I like Lane Kiffin over Josh Heupel. I'm just saying, look, man, other universities have shown that if they don't win to a certain level, they will move on. UT, no.
I'm sorry, Jamie. I got to stop you, man. Heupel's has resurrected the football program. Russ referenced 2 10-win seasons. Rick Barnes has the basketball program in a spot that it's never been in before in the history of the school, which is they are a year in, year out perennial top 5 powerhouse, 5 to 10.
And we're about to tell you how to fix this baseball program.
Yeah, and the baseball team did qualify for a regional. 7 straight, and it's one of the hardest things to do in college sports is to qualify for the postseason in baseball.
A little respect, please.
Well, everything you said is true, Barry, but everything I said was true as well. It
upper level mediocre call, Jamie. I'm just calling it.
Oh, easy now.
I tend to look at things realistically, not optimistically. And not pessimistically. I just, I've been around long enough to know how we do things around here. We went from Bruce Pearl to Conzo, and you couldn't say a bad word about Conzo until he was gone. But now that he's gone, we can rip him. But
now he's played the hits. The greatest hits album is complete. We have a Conzo reference.
Just the sheer chutzpah that you call a radio show that afforded you at least 3 to 4 minutes every afternoon during the Conzo era to trash the guy. And for you to come on here and say that we weren't allowed to say anything bad about Conzo until he was gone is laughable.
I got ran off this show before when y'all put a moratorium on talking bad about Conzo. Back when who was that cool cat that was on there with you guys for the longest time? Watched dogs with you over there that one time, Russ.
Richie D?
No.
Ogle, Elrod, and Brill, Dog Wash?
African-American gentleman.
Are you talking about?
That was on this show, Terry Fair?
Yeah.
Spanky Brown?
Younger guy.
Oh, Chance?
Who is it?
Chancellor? Chance Collins?
Yeah. Yeah, Chance threw me off the show one day because we had a moratorium on talking about Conzo. But anyway, guys, I digress. That's all. I just wanted to, seems like I hope the Lady Vols can get this done. I don't want to go into the summer with no sports until football just yet. Let's try to salvage this Nike era before we move into the inferior product. Y'all hang in there.
Wow. I mean, just the level of vitriol on a Monday, just letting it spew. It's an outrage.
Who in the hell does he think he is?
I mean, and by the way, I want the Lady Vols to win. Carlin Pickens is dealing, by the way.
Your voice
but
at me?
Even if they win it all, we're we're talking about Thursday. It's not like we're going to have like weeks and weeks of sports to follow here. Before we dig into football, but
I mean, it's Jamie.
Well, I mean, we haven't gotten into the Chaz Coleman thing yet.
Hey, for the record, it wasn't a moratorium on Conzo bashing because Chance wasn't on the show when Conzo was here. I think Russ was probably still the producer. It was, remember, Russell made a moratorium, Bob. There would be no Barnes bashing. I can't remember which season it was. That's what he got ran for.
I can't remember what we talked about on this show last week. You're trying to talk to us about what happened 6, 7, 8 years ago?
Well, my long-term memory is pretty sharp. It's my short-term that I have problems with.
Well, you should do something about that. Adjust your lifestyle.
I'm not a grass expert.
That's a low damn blow.
Stay with us. The drive continues. It's Fan Run Radio. Back with more right after this.
The Drive. You're locked onto Fan Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, and online at fanrunradio.com.
School is out, so let's kick off summer with your Knoxville Smokies. This week is a huge week for your Smokies. He's back. It's the king himself. It's Elvis night on Thursday. Get your herd together because it's Chick-fil-A night on Friday with post-game fireworks. Live wrestling and fireworks for wrestling night on Saturday, and Sunday, it's our kids' summer kickoff. Yes, it's June 7th. 6-7. It's jam-packed, so get your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone.
To VCU. The Bats deserted us bullpen actually, for our bullpen, gave us a chance to win, but just not enough hits, particularly with runners in scoring position.
I mean, the Friday game, I thought he pitched a gem.
Yes.
He and Blanco and Rudy, they pitched a combined 11 innings, and I mean, strong innings too. Here's the thing, man. We talked about this on Friday after the first loss. 18 strikeouts for the Vols in that game. 7 of the players struck out 2 or more times. The total of the 2 losses, 31 strikeouts, which represented almost 40% of their plate appearances. That's not winning baseball, man. It's not gonna win.
No, I that's a great point. And I see a lot of people, well, you make a change at pitching coach, or need to do this, need to do that. I mean, you got to. We're better than that. The hitters on this roster are better. 40% strikeout rate is just that's not okay. So we can talk about what comes next for Josh Elander in Tennessee baseball. And I posted my thoughts on it Saturday on X, and I'll just sort of reiterate what I said there, which was, first of all, you had some rotten luck this year, starting with Tony leaving when he did. That is just a tough time. You have a coaching change. It happens that, it's your coach does bad. He gets fired in the middle of the season. You have an interim, then you hire a new coach afterwards, and he coaches you through he assembles his roster, and he coaches you through fall ball, and that's how it works. When you have a coach that leaves in the middle of fall practice, right at the very end of fall practice, that's just terrible timing. All right, whatever. We can't do anything about that. We hired the guy that everybody wanted to hire, Josh Elander. We can keep this thing rolling. Then you get into the season. Grimmer is hurt at the beginning of the season. He's supposed to be one of your key pieces. You get it. Henry Ford is outstanding. I think he had mono or pneumonia or something. He had some sort of prolonged illness that caused him to miss a couple of games, and I think he lost like 20 pounds. It's something like it affected his entire season. Then you have the Landon Mack injury. I'm probably missing something here. You had the Stone Lawless situation. The Landon Mack injury was obviously a killer. That changes everything. There's no doubt in my mind Tennessee wins at least one of those games this weekend if Landon Mack is available. And then you get to your must-win back against the wall elimination game against North Carolina or VCU on Saturday, and we find out during the game that Tegan Coons is sick. So at a certain point, there are excuses, and then there are reasons. There are reasons that this Tennessee baseball team is just, it wasn't a great season. It's over. You got to go forward, as Jeremy Pruitt would say.
All right.
And I think the first thing that Josh Elander has to do, it's roster construction. We've already seen, Walker will have this for us here at the top of the hour. Antigua, Newsom, who else has gone? Krenzel, Ethan Moore.
Ethan Moore, Finley Bates. I mean, they're pretty big exodus today.
Guys going in the portal. Now you got to go add some guys. You have the number 3 class in the country, according to Perfect Game, coming in. We got some dudes coming in. We have some dudes on this year's team that we have to keep. Appenzeller, Grinlinger. These guys are revelations as freshmen. You got to solidify them.
Guard them.
Other core components. Levi Clark, you got to keep him. Make a decision on Blaine Brown. I don't know. That one gets kind of weird now that you stick with him through the entire season and then sit him in the very last game. That was strange. So power arms and power bats. That's what this program has been built on. Guys who throw it really hard and guys who hit it really hard. You have to go and find as many of those pieces as you possibly can. But the one thing that is even more important than that, and in my opinion, it was the fundamental missing ingredient this year, is fire.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Gonads.
Swag.
Chutzpah. Swagger. Whatever you want to call it, man. That's what Tony Vitello built this program. We are the team that comes in, okay, we're going on the road to regional. We're kicking your damn door in. We're beating your brains out, and we're taking your girlfriend and her mama out for a nice steak dinner afterwards.
We are the one that knocks.
Josh Elander is not Tony Vitello. There's no other Tony Vitello. He's one of a kind. He's a special guy. I get that. It's unrealistic, unfair for us to demand or even ask that Josh Elander be like Tony Vitello. But we talked about this Georgia program. We've seen some of the other teams this weekend. You got to have fire. This is a vibes sport. You've got to have intensity in that dugout. That is the biggest thing. The players and personnel is huge. Maybe he has to make a coaching staff change. I don't know. He'll figure those things out, I think. But the biggest thing is he's got to find a way to get this program swagger back, Bob, or I think what Jamie said, FTC, I don't know about any black curtains, but I think you are going to have trouble filling up that beautiful new ballpark they have.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing like how many people renew their season tickets and all that stuff. Just because this is foreign territory. You know, you've been to 5 straight super regionals up until now, and that a lot of excellence. And this is a bump in the road, but yeah, what happens next season is going to be highly, highly critical.
It's critical.
Stay with us. Hour number 2 of the drive coming up. We'll take your phone calls on UT baseball if you want. We'll also get into this Chaz Coleman drama when we continue. Top 4 at 4 coming up next year on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue. It's more than just dinner, it's a destination. Hey, this is Russell Smith, and whenever somebody asks me for a barbecue recommendation, I always tell them to take the quick drive up I-75 and visit Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Rickard Ridge is about a 20-minute drive up I-75 from downtown Knoxville. Just take exit 134 in Caryville, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is tucked just inside Cove Lake State Park on your left. You can't miss it. Fall off the bone Memphis-style baby back ribs, slow-smoked chicken thighs, fresh, juicy, hand-cut steaks. Rickard Ridge has it all. And this ain't no Yankee chain store fly-by-night operation either. Owner Mark Rickard has spent years honing his smoking skills in Memphis, and his secret recipe and techniques have been driving East Tennessee wild for years. So make time to check him out. Rickard Ridge Barbecue inside Cove Lake State Park and online at rickardridgebbq.com.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the drive underway here on Fan Run Radio, and time for your top 4 at 4. It's brought to you by our friends at Knoxville Smiles. Walker Smith, tanned, rested, and relaxed after a week at the beach. What beach you go to?
Panama City Beach. We were in the Lower Lagoon.
Did you know they're going to level Club La Vila finally?
What's Club La Vila?
I don't know what that is.
It was that like famous Panama City Beach bar.
Panama. Reach down between my legs. Kick the seat back.
Beautiful beach. We had some good weather, given the fact that it rained in the entire South almost all last week. I was gone. It felt like, but we had like about half the days pretty beautiful. Couldn't ask for much better time.
Well, I'm glad you are back because doing the top 4 and top 5 was rather taxing. I mean,
it's not easy.
Added a whole 10 minutes to my workday.
I think there might have been a couple extremity issues for Bear too, injuries back there.
Some injuries
sliding back and forth.
There was a banging of the knee against the table once that was.
Well, he understands. Have you done it?
I've done that.
Yeah, Bear was
excruciating.
He was hopping.
He managed to stay in his chair though. I give him that.
I mean, I was worried it might have fallen out of his chair.
There's
a
no
couple times,
starfishing.
so that's good.
Spread eagle on the floor.
We don't need that.
You just can't help yourself, can you? Just a total schmuck.
Deer-like.
Now, deer, be nice. Walker.
At number 1, players are already hitting the portal after Tennessee baseball season came to an end over the weekend. Sophomore infielder Chris Newstrom, senior infielder Ariel Antigua, right-handed pitcher Braden Krenzel, freshman infielder Ethan Moore, and infielder Finley Bates have all announced they are exiting the Vols program and entering the transfer portal.
Are we upset about, there's one of those names we knew that it was – I was stunned that we saw him this weekend.
And Newstrom, though, is a guy I liked a lot. He had an active bat, mostly last season, but that's the one out of all those that hurts me the most.
And Newstrom leaving?
Yeah, just from a potential standpoint.
Hell, he didn't play all year because he,
I know, but his freshman year, man, he was a factor. Every time he came in, he was productive.
GBO Kyle Beach, by the way, in the chat says, I heard Brown was sick as well. That's maybe why he didn't play on Saturday. I had wondered that. But
I think something was going through our locker room.
Sounds like it. I mean, that's the one. It's like with Blaine Brown, looked like a star at the beginning of the season and then obviously faded. And there were a lot of people who thought that he should be yanked from the lineup. And, I don't know what you do with him. All I know is if he does come back, he's got to produce better. That's a position you got to get better at, whether it's him or somebody else. So very interesting offseason for Josh Elander. And it feels like just right now we're saying goodbye to the guys that are leaving. I don't have any names for you as far as potential transfers in. I'm sure we'll start to hear those throughout the course of the week. And Elander's got to go get them.
Mm-hmm.
Lock them down. You had the Jay Johnson rant about you can't build power through the portal. It's got to be in your program. I'm just wondering. It's like, do we just ride with Levi Clark, Jay Abernathy, Blaine Brown. Who are the others with more eligibility here at left? Stone Lawless sounded like I thought he was done, but I read a quote from him about coming back next year and setting a tone. Obviously, Grinlinger, huge. I mean, that's 5 guys that could be a core of a pretty good lineup going forward.
I think my top 3 retention targets have got to be Appenzeller, Grinlinger, and Grimmer's got eligibility, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, you don't?
He has. Well, this is where baseball gets weird. Is you're a draft eligible sophomore or junior. Typically, those guys go because if you don't and you do what Reese Chapman did, you come back. Well, he's going to get drafted. He has no leverage in the contract negotiation with his team. Well, I won't sign. I'll just go back to college. Like, no, they got him, so he's going to sign for a very low number.
Right.
But I don't expect Grimmer back. Would love for him to be back. I think he's one of our better hitters this year.
If we need to circle back to it, we can. I want to go over like who is out of eligibility and or going to the draft.
But those players that come back, they have to improve. You have to take that big off-season leap that we've seen so many guys take through the years. Guys that were like, oh, I don't know why we're fooling around with this guy, and then he's a superstar the next season. That happens in this sport more than any other sport. Yeah. And so they need that development.
At number 2, Tennessee softball is 1 win away from reaching the Women's College World Series final as they play a winner-take-all game against Texas right now. After losing the first game 5-1, Carlin Pickens has taken the mound, but the Horns are now leading 2-0 in the third inning.
Yeah, they're in a tight spot, and they're about to score another run, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
Are we done?
It's early.
Not good, Bob.
3-0 in softball.
And we didn't score the last game.
No, we lost that one 5-1.
5-2.
5-2?
Yeah.
Oh, we scored a couple.
We scored one in the last inning, but
yeah, Pickens is just getting knocked around.
Oh, well.
A lot of infield hits.
Still made the Final Four.
You guys aren't going to let me call it.
No.
Okay.
No, we'll update you on
You got
it
a heartbeat?
in
We're
an hour.
working with it. All right.
So let's wait. Let's wait for an hour.
Go ahead.
Give it an hour. At number 3, the Browns are finalizing a massive trade that will send 2-time Defensive Player of the Year Myles Garrett to the Los Angeles Rams. In exchange for Garrett, the Rams are expected to send Pro Bowl edge Jared Verse and a 2027 first-round pick and other draft pick compensation still being negotiated by the Browns.
Why would you do that?
If you're who?
The Rams.
To get the best edge rusher in football
How
on your
old's he
team?
now? He's a lot
Good
older
question.
than Verse
Yeah.
in football years. Verse is a Pro Bowl
Probably
player.
approaching 30. Well, but
I'm not
if you're
giving
the
up that
Rams,
much for him.
your window is a year or two
He's 30
with
years
Stafford, right? So you're trying to win now.
It's an awful. I mean, him, your best young edge rusher, one of the best young edge rushers in the league, plus another first-round draft pick. A little rich for my blood, Bob.
I mean, this is a guy that's
It's a lot to give up.
He just set the sack record.
yeah, he's
He's the best defensive player in football.
He's 30 years old.
He's a different kind of 30 in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's got gas in the tank, man. I think it's an interesting trade. I'm surprised the Browns would do it myself, but
Hadn't he wanted out of there a time or two, though?
I think that's Russ and I were talking about that, and so maybe that's it. He might just be a headache for him in that regard.
Well, there was the whole, contract extension holdout last year, and then they signed him to the massive deal. He breaks the sack record, and now they decide to trade him for what a lot of people are saying might not have been enough for him. Anyway.
Since being drafted in 2017, Myles Garrett is first in the NFL with 125 sacks, first in pressures, second in quarterback hits, first in tackles for loss, and third in forced fumbles. It's a Hall of Famer who is at the peak of his powers. I think it's a good trade. I mean, it hurts both teams. Both teams get something that helps them.
Mm-hmm. And the Rams, they don't care about first-round draft picks.
Well,
they don't.
Their draft pick, that first rounder is going to be what, 20th at best?
Yeah,
probably lower than that. So, I mean, they're going all in
while Matthew
right
Stafford's
now.
still there.
And I'm sure the Cleveland Browns will make a great draft pick there. I mean, they just always cover themselves in glory.
This is the thing. If the Browns could, I'm not a Browns fan, so don't confuse me with that. But they're not. Their defense, they just lost Garrett, but they get Verse. They're not bad, man.
Their defense is pretty stout.
They could get some legitimate quarterback play.
Sean Watson.
I mean, they could be a playoff contender, not the Rams level. The Rams are becoming one of my sneaky favorite teams. I love watching them, man.
It's a shocker.
Why is that?
They're an LA team.
Oh, well,
he's an LA Bob,
and they're really good.
No, they're just fun to watch. That's all. I love watching Stafford play.
I do too, and I kind of don't hold this Georgia Bulldogness against him. He's just fun to watch play football.
I'm just glad he's not going to be hitting my quarterback 5 times a year now. I think he sacks Joe Burrow at least 20 times in the past 5 years, something like that. And at number 4, the New York Giants are bringing back a familiar face, signing wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. The lightning rod wide receiver was drafted by the Giants with the 12th overall pick of the 2014 NFL Draft.
That dude's old for a wide receiver.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he's still playing, honestly.
Must have him. I wonder if he's has to.
Desperation, huh? Well, he was the guy on there saying that you can't live on $100 million. Sounds like a guy who's not
fiscal
exactly good with money.
Yeah, fiscal responsibility was never something.
Saw him just like throwing out $100 bills on the field after LSU won the 2019 national championship.
That whole boat thing. Remember that when they were supposed to be
the boat picture?
Yeah, the boat picture.
Whatever happened there?
Have the worst record in football since that picture was taken.
First round pick in the 2014 draft. So those 12 years ago, probably put him, 33 years old, something like that?
33, 34.
Early to mid-30s, which is really old for
a receiver.
Receiver, definitely. I agree.
All right. Thank you, Walker. That is the top 4 at 4. It's brought to you by Knoxville Smiles. It's where I go for all my dental work. Want to wish a very special happy retirement to my good friend, Stephen Malone. He's a dentist at Knoxville Smiles. Has been my dentist for a couple of years. They're going to keep on going. Knoxville Smiles, Dr. Costa, Dr. Wilco, Dr. Bree, the whole crew over there doing great work. But I got that email from Knoxville Smiles last week. My jaw about hit the floor. Dr. Malone's hanging it up.
He's hanging up the drill.
I think he said he's not actually retiring. He's going to be doing some stuff with a institute in Florida that he consults at. And that guy's not going to. He's not to sit around. No, he's going to do some stuff. But congratulations to him, his lovely wife, Lisa, and the whole Knoxville Smiles family. Talked to them earlier. They are going to keep going full steam ahead. So I will be there continuing the no cavity streak. And you can come see me and all my friends at Knoxville Smiles. Online, knoxvillesmiles.com. Give them a call, 865-539-1776. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles. Hour number 2 of the show. So wrapping up our first hour with just kind of a diagnosis of the Tennessee baseball season, year 1 of the Josh Elander era, and what has to improve going forward. Year 2, my prescriptions are pretty simple. Not that he's asked me yet, but I'm here for you, Coach, if you need any advice. Power arms, power bats, what this program is built on. Need some more of that. We didn't have anybody that threw like 100 this year. We usually got a couple of guys who throw 99, 100 miles an hour. I think Coons was probably our hardest thrower this year, and he sat 94, 95 on his fastball. So power arms, power bats, but the biggest thing is just that attitude, that fire, that swagger, that whatever you want to call it that we had. He's got to find a way to get that, because we heard it on the show Friday after the loss to East Carolina. Like, there's no fire in the dugout. Where's the passion? And you see that the teams that are doing well, it's like they're going crazy.
Yeah.
And that used to be us. So we got to find a way to get that back.
We saw it in our own games, man. Eli Holbert, when he struck out the side late for VCU, he went just, it was textbook. It reminded me of Liam Doyle, just all sorts of.
You're talking about someone who's nuts.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah. We need some fire. And you can identify some of those probably in recruiting.
Yeah. Shows up on film. Those guys do. They kind of stick out. Do you guys feel like that we looked as athletic?
I need to go look at the film.
I'm really not wanting to throw off on the new strength and conditioning coach, but I didn't know if we looked. I didn't feel like we looked as physically imposing as we have.
The whole off-season program, we've got to get. It's got to get better, man. We've got to have guys take that jump that we saw Simo and Burke take from their sophomore to their junior years, that we saw, Dolander take while he was here.
Right.
We've got to develop some guys in this recruiting class that we've got coming in. I know we've got some dudes in it. And I'm kind of surprised by Ethan Moore going into the transfer portal. He's not a name that all our fans are familiar with, but he was one of the highest. It was like him and Appenzeller were the highest, I believe, rated signees that we had that actually made it to campus.
I remember Shumpert saying, watching him in fall practice, he was like, that guy looks like a major league player already. I mean, he's just that developed and everything.
And what happened?
He was hurt, right?
Oh.
I don't know if he's hurt. I had heard that maybe the glove wasn't quite where it needs to be for a middle infielder in this league, something that you can work on, obviously. But I don't know. We never saw him. I don't think he ever played.
Yeah, it was a redshirt year is what they called it. So,
So it's tough to win with freshmen, but you got to have them. I think that's the way you develop your program in this sport, where good players, you're only going to have them for 3 and sometimes only 2 years. So you want to have guys that you've recruited and that and that is one of Elander's strengths. Like he's been Tony's recruiting guy since day one here in 2017, and he's been hands-on, and obviously the class that he's assembled sounds really good, but he needs a couple of stars in the transfer portal. Walker, anything else that I missed, Bob, that you think are focal points for Tennessee as we head into the offseason?
No, I think you nailed them. I mean, I think we all agree we've got to have more horsepower in the pitching. Definitely bigger bats. We've historically been pretty good at protecting players that are ones we want to keep. I know we had a bunch of people exit today, but there were not necessarily keepers. We've got to make sure we nail down some of these guys that we mentioned. Have to. That's critical, man.
Who were the two?
Appenzeller and Grinlinger for sure. And and then beyond that, we talked about some of the other Stone Lawless, Levi Clark, all these others. I mean, I don't know how I feel about Blaine Brown, to be honest with you. I mean, I remember that first couple of games, we were like, holy smokes, this guy's special.
I'm right there with you. My position throughout the season has been, okay, he's sophomore slump, whatever. I mean, look at the guy. His dad played in the NFL. He's a huge frame. Yeah. He's going to be huge here. He's probably 6'3", 6'4", 200 pounds.
Yeah.
In 5 years, he's going to be 6'4", 230 pounds. He's going to be a massive guy, and he's already got a lot of pop in his bat, but he didn't make a lot of contact.
No.
Then once we got into conference play, so I don't. That's something. That's why Josh gets paid the big bucks. He's got to decide: do we invest in him and keep him and work with him and hope that he has that Burke-like jump in his his third college season, second season in our program, or do you move on and try and find yourself a new left fielder? What do you do with Jay Abernathy?
Yeah, I'd like to see him keep him, but I don't know. Man.
Yeah, I was wondering about him. What about does Tyler Myatt have any more eligibility?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Remember, did he or did he not start off the season? He
flashed a little. Yeah.
I will say this too, and I know we've talked about it all season long. There's a lot of people, talking about letter grades for Josh Elander, and they aren't good, and it's need to make a change and all this other stuff. I think that's crazy talk. That said, I think next year, because you got to say, I know he was part of the program, but that was a roster predominantly built by Tony, right? And so this will be his chance next year. Next year,
really put his stamp on it.
Yeah. So for better or worse, I think that's what we're going to learn. We're going to learn about Josh Elander a lot more next year than anything we saw this year.
I won't hold you guys to this, But while we're sitting here today, what are your end-of-year expectations for next season? Again, I know we don't know what the roster looks like, but just in general.
Qualify for the regional. That's my base expectation.
I would say super regional. I really believe that. Again, this was a bump in the road, but I mean, again, 5 consecutive super regionals prior to this. And we still are attracting talent. There's still players there, but I think anything less than that is that should be worrisome for fans, for Danny White, for everybody.
So at the super level, is that 16 teams?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically saying you're one of the 16 best programs.
Yeah, I mean, I would get a little more nuanced than that. I really want to host a regional.
Yeah, hosting is what I'm thinking. Being in that top 16, going in there and having a chance to host.
At least 16, 17 SEC games, preferably more. But then also just more broadly speaking, get our swagger back, man. Break out the pink daddy hat and fur coat and walk around like you own the damn place.
Make Tennessee baseball great again.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Mr. President.
MTBGA, baby.
I mean, here's the thing, though.
Disaster.
What we know is, and we made 3 of them in that 5-year super regional run, too. So that's pretty fantastic. Man, getting that far is hard. Like, there's not a single team from last year's College World Series field that's still playing right now. I mean, this is just what you're going to be up against every single year. So
there's only a few super.
It's a volatile sport.
Left.
Yeah,
it's a volatile sport, and those of us who follow it realize that it doesn't make it any easier to swallow when we find that we're not playing today. I don't know that the casual fan has that patience. They just look at it and said, well, when Tony was here, we were awesome every year, and now all of a sudden he's gone and we're not awesome anymore.
Yeah, but he was a unicorn. He was that 1 in 10,000 guy.
You want him back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you wear a funny hat? Bob hate Sterl of Pearl? Hell yeah. Want him back.
That wasn't necessary.
Hate's a strong word.
Yeah.
Strongly dislikes having
him. He questions. He questions.
Yeah. Just questions about his volume level.
Yeah. Just
the noise level.
Turn it down.
The overall frequency.
Turn that racket down.
Frequency.
The overall frequency of Sterl. That's all.
Turn your infernal racket down,
Good
Mr.
dude.
Hinton.
Good dude. I'm not the target audience.
Rate, a little too high.
So I just want it to be noted. I'm not bringing this stuff up with Sterl these days. This is all you guys. So it tells me maybe you got an issue with him.
I don't know.
Turn down the volume, Mr. White.
I mean, I do. I mean, I've said it for years. It's just a little too loud, man.
Bear hates it when people are too loud. Bear thinks that people ought to keep their vocal to a reasonable volume.
What's more the music? I mean, it's just not mixed well. It's ear shattering.
I bet you he would beg to differ.
Phil Spector over here.
Yeah.
Quick timeout. You're listening to The Drive on Fan Run Radio, 865-966-3435, your phone number to get on board, 966-3435. Football team out there sweating it out today. They're probably running a hill somewhere, picking up something heavy.
Well, Chaz ain't out there.
He might be. He's back.
I don't know if he's out there.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. What in the world is going on with Chaz Coleman? We'll discuss that when we continue. It's Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive.
105.7 FM, 1340 AM. Online at fanrunradio.com and streaming on the free Fan Run Radio app. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Are you ready to show off that confident, radiant smile you've always dreamed of? Well, here at Knoxville Smiles, we're ready to turn your dream into a reality. At Knoxville Smiles, we're more than just a dental practice. We're your partners in achieving optimum oral health. From routine cleanings and checkups to advanced cosmetics and restorative procedures, we offer a wide range of services in an environment that makes every visit a positive and comfortable experience. At Knoxville Smiles, it's about more than just treatments. We're focused on creating a welcoming environment where you feel like family. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed with your comfort in mind, and our friendly staff is always ready to address your questions and concerns. Don't wait any longer to achieve a beautiful smile you deserve. Schedule your appointment at Knoxville Smiles today and take that first step towards a healthier, happier you. Call us at 865-539-1776 to book your appointment today, or just visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
To all the YouTubers out there, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. Come on, folks. Let's get this algorithm pumped up this afternoon. Look down. Are you subscribed? If not, go ahead and click the subscription button. Doesn't cost you anything. Helps us grow the brand here on Fan Run Radio. Chaz Coleman, Tennessee, prize, transfer portal, get out of the portal.
And there was a lot of scuttle happening on social media over the weekend. I think Doug Matthews started that fire a little bit over in Nashville, saying that he's out and he's dismissed. And
there are reports here from the VolQuest guys that no, that's not true.
And I've been checking that today too. Now I've heard some other stuff too. Like people that are inside the program saying that that he's been there, but he's kind of cleaned out his locker. But that doesn't mean he's been dismissed from the team. That could also mean they're still talking, possibly just saying, "Hey, man, go think about what
cleaned out his locker."
Yeah, I don't want to just say that means he's gone, but here's the thing, and this is what Chris was talking about last night, and I support this 100%. Even if he stays, he's so far behind now. I just can't imagine him really being a factor.
It's like Russ said, those guys are over there sweating right now.
I mean, if it's true that he didn't even really go through the pre-spring winter workouts with Coach Owings and then checked himself out in the first week of spring practice and hasn't been in I mean,
it's worthless. I mean, I don't mean that in a mean way,
but even if he's been working out on his own,
it's not the same.
It's not the same as having a drill sergeant strength coach like
you're telling you to your reps in for maximum muscle building and strength and explosiveness.
Like the way they break those guys down and make them like it's
where the team
like
bonds.
borderline sadomasochistic.
Borderline, kind of just borderline period.
Yeah. But that's what you got to do to build a team, and that's obviously what Boo Carter didn't do. And if he hasn't been doing that for 6 months now since he left, but even if something snapped in his mindset and he said, you know what,
I'm gonna get serious.
Lord Almighty, I am healed. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Like how? I mean, you can like a young man like that can get in pretty good shape if he's just working out for 3 months, but he's missed so much time. Like he would just be trying to get back to the baseline that he was at last year as a true freshman instead of building on what he was.
If he could before football season started.
There's a lot of chatter. You know, what Chris is standing by is that he's heard the kid's gotten like a little over 10% of what his agreed compensation was. So that's a couple $100,000. I mean, it's still not 2 million, but I mean, there's been numbers going back and forth. Some saying that he got as little as 25,000, but
I mean, the money thing is another angle on this. Like as we've said a million times, mental health is an important thing. If we can save this young man's life by keeping him in our football program, I'm all for that. But part of that would have to be, if I'm Josh Heupel and I'm looking at him and say, okay, you have been working out, you have been around the team, we are not going to get $2 million worth out of football production from you this year.
Yeah.
Well, you can come back to the team provided you're doing counseling, you're taking care of your schoolwork, and you're at every team practice, workout, etc., on time and functioning properly and having a damn good attitude about it, by the way. Happy to be there. As long as you're doing that, you could be a part of the team, but we're not paying you the $2 million deal that we talked about earlier. You're going to get, $500,000, whatever the normal rate for a sophomore defensive, the average rate is
for a sophomore defense.
Well, and I think I think they have built some protection into, if he is sticking around, the one of the things CeeLo was saying was it's his understanding the bigger chunk of his payout would happen after the season ended, the upcoming season. So, it might be kind of like a performance review, right? Where they have to look at it and be like,
performance bonuses.
Yeah, man, you haven't done it. So I don't know, man. So it doesn't, I don't know. I mean, it depends on who you talk to. He technically not gone. I've been checking all sorts of angles myself. Not gone, but man, even if he stays, I don't know what we're going to be able to count on with him at this point.
Yeah. And I think you should make sure that whatever your monetary investment in him is commensurate with that uncertainty. 865-966-3435. Meantime, life goes on for Josh Heupel and the football Vols with kickoff less than 100 days away. Here we go. Countdown through the silly season of June, July. It'll be here before you know it. Let's get a call from DR Vol. Good afternoon, DR. You're on Fan Run Radio.
Guys, I can say this about Chaz Coleman. I'm burnt out on hearing about him. I don't care either way.
Stay or go, it don't matter to you.
I don't care. I will say this, his defense. Max Gilbert was with the team for all the workouts, and he was trash, so maybe he don't need it.
Oh, really? We're doing this?
First day of summer, and him and Jamie
Gilbert.
just doing
guy's
all
down
their
in
stuff.
Arkansas somewhere doing his own thing and catching strays from DR Vol.
He deserves it. I was in that stadium when he crapped the bed. I hate him.
Whoa.
Wow.
I mean, this is
Poor
why
thing, not really.
we've taken just 2 calls today. They say the metrics show you don't caller driven talk radio is dead, dying. People turn the channels when callers come on. We take 2 calls today, and just the negativity, the fountain of negativity flowing from the likes of Jamie and DR Vol. Maybe those guys are right. The consultants, the radio consultants.
Nattering nabobs of negativity.
Unbelievable.
Well, I'm not wanting Lane Kiffin back. That helps my fallout.
Jamie's got that whole coach worship thing he does.
I hate him
It's unhealthy.
too. Lane Kiffin. I'm tired of hearing about Lane Kiffin. I dread that game, especially if we're kind of like teetering in the season and he comes to town. He'll run it up if he can, just because he's an ass.
I've got a sleeve of Titleist for you if you're going.
Do what?
A sleeve of Titleist.
I'm going, yeah. I mean, I'll be there. I wouldn't miss it, but I do dread it. Guys, we're talking about former coaches. That's what my call is about. Have y'all seen the Arkansas fans baseball?
No.
I don't even want to talk about it. I know where you're going.
Oh, God. they're on the they're wanting to bring him home. Tony Vitello. The thought of it makes me sick.
That's not home for him, Arkansas fans. Home's Knoxville.
Technically, home's Missouri, isn't it, for him?
Yeah, he ain't going to Missouri.
I don't know if Knoxville felt much like home in the end for him.
Yeah, I bet it did. He could have turned this
Why do
whole
you say
fan
that,
base
Walker?
on Danny White.
Well, there are people not unlike yourself that were, hoping he would, didn't like him very much, to say the least.
Tony Vitello?
Oh,
What are
Vitello.
you
Sorry,
talking about?
sorry. I thought we were still talking about Max Gilbert.
I'm sorry.
My bad.
The hell,
My bad.
you went
Oh
full
my
bear
My
on us.
bad. Yep. Sorry.
About 5
happening
minutes
over
ago.
there?
I
Sorry.
had
I'm
I
dialed
had a
in,
story
Russ.
come across
You
my
just
desk
like-
for later in the
he's
show.
Mesmerized by Carlin Pickens or something?
No,
It's like a bad
no,
virus in that room.
guys, it's
You know,
not.
what you
I'm
get in.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Watch it,
Please.
Bob.
Hand up. That's my
Pay
bad.
attention to the
I
show,
gotta be
please.
better.
I'm sorry.
That's my
We,
bad.
would have crossed
My
it
bad.
through broken glass.
Unacceptable.
It truly is.
Russ,
unacceptable.
That's
if
inexcusable.
Walker has a firearm, get it away from him because he's probably about to discharge it.
I still claim that wasn't my fault.
No guns in the studio, please.
I mean, who the hell leaves a gun laying around?
Oh my god.
Who
Well,
picks
it's-
up the gun
No,
and
it's
fires
just like Russ said, Bear. You are the Dwight Schrute of the office.
I've never seen The Office, so I don't really understand that.
It's a compliment.
I would take it as a compliment because Dwight Schrute's one of my favorite characters and probably one of the most popular characters on that show. But you are like Dwight Schrute.
The Office is on the list.
Is it?
And you've never even seen it.
Shocker.
I tried to watch it, but it was after the Smith family dubbed me Dwight Schrute. It wasn't just Russ. It was everybody, all 4 of them. Russell and his family. They say I all had a good yuck at Bear's expense.
I can see
He's
it.
Dwight Schrute.
I can see it.
The love child of Walter Sobchak and Dwight Schrute.
The doppelganger would be complete if you drove a Trans Am like Dwight Schrute did.
First car I ever stole was a Trans Am, Bob.
Never stole.
Stole?
Yeah.
First.
Wow. Now we're doing
Oh,
Scared
what a-
Straight here.
Now we have him confessing to crimes live on air.
I've done it before.
Yeah, I mean, listen to VR. That's happened multiple times. Didn't y'all have a guy get a DUI live on air?
What?
I don't think so. Did we?
No, we've had people get pulled over on the air. We had somebody who we're pretty sure was drunk driving on the air.
Oh, yeah, we ripped him.
Yeah, it's
We
probably
had
not.
the guy almost got divorced on air.
Yeah,
His bank account details got exposed on air.
Cosmo Chris, shout out.
What else has happened on VR? Russ told somebody to STFU.
Well, guys, honestly, that's all I've got. I could be more negative, but honestly, I feel like y'all thrive in the off season. I love the off season banter y'all have, so I'm looking forward to it. I hate our baseball team crap to bed, but I mean, it does make the show better. Listen, y'all talk off season. So, have a good day, guys.
Our P1 listeners like it when things go worse.
Mm-hmm.
That and when we don't have anything to talk about other than to
They'd
turn
rather
on each other.
They would rather not win so that the show is more interesting, so they can hear us melt down and act like morons.
Yeah, lash out wildly at each
Then
other
win and be happy.
and be negative.
Here's the thing, man. Though, if this softball game doesn't straighten out, the live athletics for Tennessee will be over after today.
Where are we at?
The golf team is trying to make it to the final out there in California.
A lot of live coverage of that. They're down 3-0 going into the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah,
so they've only got 2 more at bats. They only have 2 hits right now.
I'm calling it. We're done.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think
Stick
we
a
ought.
fork in
I
them.
think they ought to. These ought to be 9-inning games. I don't understand why it's 7. Are we in college or what? This ain't middle school, girls.
It's just not. It's not baseball though.
Texter says the show is unequivocally better when we lose.
It's hard to argue. It's hard to argue that.
We've got a bunch of losers in this audience.
Suckers and losers.
I came across some old voicemails that
That's great, Bear.
I sent to you back in the day.
Appreciate
on
that.
this. We're talking about when we were bad. It was unhinged voicemails.
I want to hear those like I want to hear Barry Manilow's new record. He's still out there Saw a picture of him online earlier today. Looks like the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, I was going to say, he looks like he could be broken in half pretty easily.
You ever seen Tales from the Crypt, Walker?
Nope.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh, it's good. HBO back in the day. I mean, that
Like
probably
a
should have been on
Twilight
best shows of the
Zone-ish.
90s. Yeah.
Show? Okay.
Twilight Zone-ish
Kind of horror. Yeah. Campy horror.
Had little short, like.
That's cool.
And there was the Crypt, like they had the intro as the Crypt Keeper was like this puppet, like zombie guy. And he's like,
that crazy laugh.
Oh, God.
Wow.
That was actually pretty good.
Oh, it was pretty good. All right.
Do that again.
It's horrible.
Yeah, you found your sweet spot, man.
Clip that out.
The bear was the Crypt Keeper.
Appreciate it, B.
Stay with us. The drive continues. It's Fan Run Radio. Coming up, Tennessee basketball. More off-season accolades. How high does this next Tennessee basketball team rank according to the college basketball experts? Really, really high. According to one, we'll let you know about it when we continue. More of your phone calls coming up as well. Stay tuned. It's The Drive on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. Congratulations. You found sports radio that doesn't suck. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
School is out, so let's kick off summer with your Knoxville Smokies. This week is a huge week for your Smokies. He's back. It's the king himself. It's Elvis night on Thursday. Get your herd together because it's Chick-fil-A night on Friday with postgame fireworks. Live wrestling and fireworks for wrestling night on Saturday and Sunday. It's our kids' summer kickoff. Yes, it's June 7th. 6-7. It's jam-packed, so get your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
Is your yard starting to look more wild and welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information,
Vols agree to trade star wide receiver A.J. Brown to the Patriots for a first-round draft pick in 2028 and a 2027 fifth-round draft pick.
Didn't Rossini have that story? I'm being serious.
I'm sure she did. Well, I mean, she kind of hinted at that. I think that was one of her last kind of, I won't say scoops, but takes out there.
That whole thing went quiet, didn't it?
Well, I'm sure there will be another batch of photos coming out this week now that the Patriots are back in the news.
I missed that.
You missed the photos?
Yeah.
The photo dump?
The leaking, yeah.
Who do we think's behind it? Her husband?
Probably.
That the new thing is they're now talking about journalists who are friends of Rossini and have been silent about the whole story, even though it's a newsworthy story on social media and everything else.
Well, if you're close friends with somebody and they're in trouble and it's embarrassing, you want to steer clear.
He very rarely comments on some of my screw ups.
Yeah, I've been in situations like that before.
Go on.
There's a handful of Bear incidents that even I won't bring to the airwaves.
Yeah, we just don't talk about it.
Can we AJ Brown, huh? Oh, Patriots. Woohoo.
I'm sure Drake May's happy.
Wow.
I'm sure AJ's happy. In all honesty, I mean, I don't really care for the Patriots, but I mean, AJ Brown wasn't getting utilized. It was kind of, I'm sure the NFL doesn't want to see one of their marquee players just not get anything out of him.
Well, we talked about Myles Garrett getting traded to the Rams, and he's 30. A.J. Brown turns 30 at the end of this month.
Ooh.
And we talked earlier about Odell Beckham and in his early 30s and how that's washed up for a receiver. A.J. Brown, he's a physical specimen. It feels like he probably has more left in the tank, but he's probably got a year or two left before that athleticism starts to diminish if it hasn't already.
Mm-hmm. And it's a reunion between him and Vrabel. You know, Vrabel knows how to handle that type of diva wide receiver personality, especially with A.J. Brown.
Is Stephon Diggs still in New England?
I don't think so.
Did he get out of all the court trouble he was in?
Yeah, I think they settled that.
Yeah. But I was going to say, if he's still there, then you talk about a couple big personalities at receiver. That'll be Drake May's cross to bear. Talent. There's a lot of talent there, but
a lot of ego.
Yeah.
Tennessee basketball offseason workouts continuing under the radar, just the way Rick Barnes likes it. College basketball insider Jeff Borzello of ESPN has released his way too early top 25 basketball rankings for today. Bear, have you seen this?
Mm-mm.
Where do you think Jeff Borzello has the Big Orange ranked?
Number 4.
Not quite that high. He's got us at number 6.
That's what I was alluding to earlier with Jamie's. I mean, it's why I dread the day that Rick Barnes leaves here, because we're one of the best basketball programs in the country, and it's happened under his watch.
Borzello writes, over the past 6 seasons, Tennessee is ranked in the top 5 nationally in defensive efficiency 5 times. The highest of the Vols ranked in offensive efficiency at Ken Pom during that stretch, number 17. Wouldn't it be a surprise to see those roles reversed next season? Barnes has amassed an alarming amount of offensive talent from the portal, headlined by Juke Harris, Terrence Hill Jr., Jalen Harrelson, Tyler Lundblade, and Day Ames. If he can instill some level of defensive intensity in this group, the ceiling is incredibly high. And then he has our projected starting lineup, and he's got Terrence Hill Jr., Tyler Lundblade, Juke Harris, Jalen Harrelson, Miles Rubin. I am 100% on board with that lineup, with the possible exception, like maybe Lundblade / Day.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's flexibility there.
Yeah, that's a hell of a lineup. And I'm just looking at the teams he has ahead of Tennessee. We will be playing 3 of the 5 teams ahead of us in those preseason rankings, because I believe we've got scrimmages or exhibitions going on against Duke and Illinois. And then, of course, he's got Florida as his overall number 1, so we'll be playing Florida too. So
Here this year.
Yeah.
That was a rough one last year.
Always is down there, man.
Yeah.
Very rarely.
That's a tough place to play.
Very rarely do we do something good down there.
It's got Arkansas at 11 and Alabama at 15, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm so ready for basketball season. Me and Bob were talking. I think it was off the air. What? And Bob was like, "I'm ready. I'd love for basketball season to start tomorrow."
We'll get there.
Long time between
in due time.
Michigan State, number 8. We got them on the docket.
Okay.
I mean, it's Texas, number 9.
Really?
Yeah. Texas is good, man. They started.
They've invested.
They started peaking late last season, and then they loaded up in the portal. They're going to be good.
Well, they've been in the wilderness since Barnes left, basically, haven't they?
Yeah.
Let's get a call from Phil. Good afternoon, Phil. You're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
What's
up, Philly?
How the boys doing?
Doing well, thank you.
Well, looks like the lady ball season's over, don't it?
Yeah, 4-0 now. Bottom of the 6th.
Hey, man, any season that ends with a trip to the College World Series, men or women, successful season.
What's a great season for them.
Yeah.
All honestly, Texas has got more talent than Tennessee does anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
They've beaten everybody that's in this Final Four, but Texas Tech had best team money and buy. As long as they don't win, I guess I can live with it.
Yeah, I'd like to see Alabama, as much as I hate to say it. I'd be rooting for Alabama over Texas Tech tonight.
No way. No way. Birmingham Bob over here.
Well,
What
no,
do you
it's-
root for Alabama.
Well,
Roll down Tide.
It's all about Texas Tech and the way they built this team, man. You know,
Bob Bryant.
Yeah, it's distasteful, but I'm not going to root for them, Alabama, to beat them. That's sacrilegious.
Roll down Tide.
You just don't like
That's
Neil
pretty cool.
Williams, do you?
Utah calling in, wasn't it? He's getting ready for football, isn't he?
He's playing all his negative hits.
He's already got Lane Kiffin ready. The pounce, you know what?
He's already crowned him. King Lane.
What a weasel.
King Kiffin.
I hope the football team's good. I just don't know.
Well, Phil, a wise man once said, it's all going to come down to quarterback. You either got one or you don't. We don't know.
Yeah. It's probably going to come down to the Georgia Tech game.
It's a big one, man. I hate
Georgia
playing.
Tech is going to have a disaster season.
Yeah, and I hate playing that game at night. I really do. In a perfect world, that'd be a 3:30 kickoff. The boys plenty of sleep. Get up, go play the game, get home, man. 7 o'clock. It's going to be right. I mean, that stadium is close to the field. People be all liquored up.
Environment.
Yeah, wanting to beat the Vols.
Have you ever been to a game there? Any of you guys?
I have not.
Yeah, I've been down there.
Looks pretty
It's
fun.
a nice venue. I mean,
Might be a good road trip.
yeah, y'all gotta get your bus to go down there. That'd be cool.
Would you be on the bus?
As long as you got a bar, I'll be on the bus.
We'll call it the hype train. Yeah, we'll have a bar car. We'll get on the hype train to Atlanta. Woo-hoo!
What about the Braves there, Russell? 2 out of 3 against the Reds. I was in Cincinnati Saturday night. Very nice facility Cincinnati's got for their downtown and everything with the stadium.
Yeah, you went to the ball game, Great American Small Park.
Yeah.
We how about Ronald Acuna Jr. right now, Philly?
Well, he looks like he was about 3 years ago.
He's
now.
on fire.
Yeah.
Shame he's dropping balls in the outfield.
I'll be a hater.
He's on
I'll tell you
fire.
what I do, though.
Yeah.
If I was running the Braves, he has a good year. I trade him at the end of this year for next year's contract year. Do something for it before he gets hurt again, because he's going to get hurt again. I guarantee you.
It's a hot take from Philly.
Analytics, Phil.
Trade Acuna.
I see the Yankees won a game yesterday. See,
The Yankees put up 13 runs in an inning yesterday.
I don't think we got a hit in any other inning. Did you see that?
I didn't see that part of it.
I think it's the most runs in one inning we've ever scored.
What did he say?
Phil?
Oh, Bear. Were you saying something to me, Walker? No. What?
I mean, Walker's the one that played you this weekend.
Huh?
Look at him.
I can't hear you. Walker, is he talking to me?
I can't hear
Bear, like, you're going to have to turn the volume up a little. This radio. Please speak more clearly. Can't hear you. Chops playing.
I hate this song.
Guess he's not talking. Talk to him during the break.
It was a good series. We took the game Sunday, which was nice, but at the cost of Ellie hurting his hamstring.
Yeah, Ellie sucks. On the DL.
He's going the DL. When does he become eligible to go to either the Dodgers or the Yankees?
Never.
Is Ellie De La Cruz the best name in baseball right now?
Oh, it's a great question.
Just the name.
I don't know, man. What's the Japanese guy from the Whites?
Murakami?
Yeah, Munetaka Murakami.
Well, a good Japanese name in baseball.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto?
Shohei Ohtani.
It's no Buster Posey or Coco Crisp. I'll tell you that one.
Coco Crisp.
Mookie Betts is pretty good.
Yeah.
Pedro Martinez.
That's all right.
It's an okay name.
It's kind of
forgettable.
Cookie cutter name.
Yeah.
Ronald Acuna.
Yeah.
Best names in baseball. I'd have to think about that.
Yeah.
We did this like 2 or 3 years ago
somewhere.
where we just an entire show of us just
naming off baseball players.
Baseball names.
Nolan Ryan.
It was maybe the best show we've ever done.
Jazz Chisholm.
Jazz Chisholm is up there. That's pretty good.
There was somebody. I mean, you go back to the Catfish Honor.
Yeah, the 90s names were just unbelievable. Coming up, hour number 3 of the drive. It's Fan Run Radio on a Monday afternoon edition of the program. Top 5 at 5. Next.
The Drive.
Fan Run Radio, the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This ain't no wishy-washy, limp-wristed, kale-eating, half-ass sports radio station. We're your in-your-face, truth-telling, say-it-loud, flag-waving, face-painting, hardcore, bring the noise, causing a ruckus, don't give a damn sports station. Sports talk that doesn't just hang up and listen. For the fans. This is Fan Run Radio. Get some.
Citizens National Bank.
Experience the thrill of traveling with C&B's exclusive travel program. Customers age 50 and above with a Plus Perks checking account can participate, ensuring a safe and delightful travel adventure. Take a day trip or an overnight trip. Travel domestic or international. C&B is always on the go.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue. It's more than just dinner, it's a destination. Hey, this is Russell Smith, and whenever somebody asks me for a barbecue recommendation, I always tell them to take the quick drive up I-75 and visit Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Rickard Ridge is about a 20-minute drive up I-75 from downtown Knoxville. Just take exit 134 in Caryville, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is tucked just inside Cove Lake State Park on your left. You can't miss it. Fall off the bone Memphis-style baby back ribs, slow-smoked chicken thighs, fresh, juicy, hand-cut steaks. Rickard Ridge has it all. And this ain't no Yankee chain store fly-by-night operation either. Owner Mark Rickard has spent years honing his smoking skills in Memphis, and his secret recipe and techniques have been driving East Tennessee wild for years. So make time to check him out. Rickard Ridge Barbecue inside Cove Lake State Park and online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess. But isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
It's time for the Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Monday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. I'm Russell Smith. Thanks for tuning into the show. Alongside Bob Baskerville and Bear, we've got Walker Smith with a look at today's sports headlines. The Top 5 at 5 is brought to you by ECR Total Landscapes. Walker, hit it.
At number 1, the Chaz Coleman drama has picked up again for Tennessee football as the top defensive transfer was absent from voluntary summer workouts when they started in mid last week. He arrived on campus late Friday when he was expected to be in Knox on Wednesday. While some outlets have reported that he has been dismissed, no actual decision or move has yet to be made by Tennessee football.
Just bizarre. Just strange.
How bizarre.
And the rumor mill running rampant about Tennessee's transfer portal prize, Chaz Coleman. He's made it back to town. But I think
Yeah, but he just come back to get his stuff.
Yeah, but the problem here is a problem, and maybe this isn't a problem at all. If you're Josh Heupel, you really can't consider this. But I think this fan base is out on him. I think the fan base wants him gone. And I think Josh Heupel could get some goodwill with this fan base by going ahead and booting him off the team. I don't think that's why he should do it. He should do what he thinks is best for Tennessee football. But
Chaz could get us right back the first time he discombobulated an Alabama quarterback, like separated his head from his body. We could probably get him pretty quick back on that train.
Well, he's just missed so much time. I mean, if he's able to just dive right back into summer workouts, be a model citizen, and then come out and be an impact player for us this season. I mean, on one hand, I would say good, but on the other hand, I would be like, man, imagine the player he could have been if his head was screwed on straight since day one.
Right.
Mm-hmm. At number 2, Tennessee softball is one win away from reaching the Women's College World Series final as they play a winner-take-all game against Texas right now. After losing the first game, Carlin Pickens has taken the mound, but the Horns lead 4-0 in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, this is could be watching the end of the Carlin Pickens era. She's been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's your 4-year Lady Vol.
4-year Lady Vol.
Where are we at right now?
Bottom 6.
Bottom of the 6, 4-0. She's still out there pitching, but
and these games never. You never see like a 5-run inning in these games at this level.
That Stewart gal from Texas is a damn unit. Seen her?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I think she got hit in the face with a foul ball. It, like hit the bag and popped her in the face just in the last inning.
She's tough.
Yeah, she's very tough. She hit a home run in that first game today that like left Oklahoma City. I mean, it was
like
a bomb.
CC Sabathia, Frank Thomas. She's
stout. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sturdy.
Yeah. Big old girl. Big old ball player.
You keep calling them girls, man. They're ladies.
Ladies. Figure out what you want to be called. Let me know. They change all of that.
I don't think girl is disrespectful.
No, at least hey, we've progressed. You can call her a broad.
That's
true.
What?
Can't.
No, you cannot call that. Why would you say that, Bob?
I don't mean
He
that
said
as
I've
a
progressed.
I said we've progressed. Him,
Me.
fair.
Oh,
He used to make Bob's eye twitch when he first joined the show, and I'd start, talking about the broads. This girl's a ball player.
yes. Good. Good.
At number 3, the Eagles are trading Pro Bowl wide receiver A.J. Brown to the Patriots for the 2028 first-round pick and a 2027 fifth-round pick that is the better of New England's 2 fifths. The deal that has been speculated on for weeks now is finally happening as Brown and Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel are reuniting.
So a first and a fifth for A.J. Brown.
First in 28, not next year's draft.
It feels like the Browns got so much more for Myles Garrett.
It's a more premium position.
Yeah, I guess he's a better player. But A.J. Brown, is he a top 5 receiver in football?
Prior to last season, I would say yes. He just was so
Not this year.
so
I think
unproductive.
somebody's going to snag him on a deal during some fantasy drafts this year.
I don't know if it's fair, but there is a feeling that the Eagles' offense is a little bit because of Jalen Hurts, and they're the tush-push team, and they have the great running back, and Hurts is a good runner, and so like passing is probably not as much of an emphasis as it will be on a team like the Patriots, who have a traditional drop back passer,
Right.
Drake May.
Mm-hmm.
Troy Aikman pushed back hard on the
Hurts isn't a complete quarterback.
yeah.
thing.
Like really hard. He said the guy wins. He does
Again,
what his team-
I think it's perception. I think he's a very good player. He's made a couple of Super Bowls here.
Yeah, and won. What, one?
Yeah, one of them. And he was the best player in the one that he lost.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember the game. We'll see how it goes with him.
If you had told me, like, when Tua unseated him that night,
that he was
that championship game, that Jalen Hurts would be the better NFL QB, I would have said that's insane.
I might have believed just because he's so much bigger than Tua. He's so much more physically built.
And in Tua's defense, the injuries have obviously, like,
He's tiny.
before he was throwing up gang signs in that game at Cincinnati a couple of years ago, like, he was, like,
he's good.
They had it rolling there. Him and McDonald.
They set the record for most points in a game.
Super
I think.
explosive offense.
Your franchise there, there's some headhunters and just all around dirty players over the years.
Yeah,
How many people have you all ended careers for?
Yeah, there's a lot of, we're not the only ones that have dirty players on their team. Ours just happen to be during prime time sometimes.
Bear doesn't like dirty play.
No,
he would
he
never
hates
call
dirty
for
play.
harvesting
Of course not.
ACLs or anything like that.
No,
Vontaze Burfict took it too far. Go ahead with your thing.
I won't argue with that. Lost us a game. And number 4, fear of a tense, prolonged fight over Major League Baseball's new collective bargaining agreement were only exasperated when owners and players unveiled their initial proposals earlier last week. The MLB Players Association sought increases to the minimum salary, higher luxury tax thresholds, and an expansion on the pre-arbitration bonus program. The league, however, representing the 30 owners, pitched something entirely different, including a strict cap and floor system similar to the NHL and a 50-50 revenue split with the players. The last time the MLB pushed for a salary cap, it led to the cancellation of the 1994 World Series.
So there's a lot of feeling that there's going to be some sort of work stoppage in baseball next year. And I don't know, man. I don't follow this stuff that close enough to know whether a salary cap is possible. I did see where the cap that was proposed was lower than about 7 or 8 teams, including the Braves, were the lowest team on that.
Dodgers.
And the floor was higher than about 7 or 8 teams.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. I wonder if some of the problem is going to be it's not, the top end of the cap. It's these franchises that don't want to come up to the floor.
Yeah. They'd be forced to.
I mean, Bob, it's one of those be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. I mean, for years, people said, baseball needs a salary cap. We need a salary cap in Major League Baseball. And now it's here, and it's like, oh, your team, my team, Bears team are going to have to figure out a way to get under that cap. Dude, I think we really want that.
No, I mean, I like the win, but also I do think it's probably for the betterment of the game. I mean, all these small market teams are just getting crushed at this point. It's got to be tough, man, knowing almost every single season you're not going to be in the mix for postseason play, and this might balance the tables a little bit. I'm probably for it, to be honest with you.
I am as well. And where they're like probably 10 teams.
We know Che Guevara is for anything that limits a person's right to earn. Like, that's no surprise.
Such an ass.
My guys can go win with a smaller salary cap. I don't worry about that at all.
Dude, when you guys weren't spending like this, you guys weren't dominating the world like you are now.
Yeah.
I think we've won the division like some crazy number, like 9 or 10 seasons in a row.
It just happens to coincide with whatever crazy billionaire is after.
Who does
they made
own the Dodgers?
I forget the dude's name. Rich dude. He also now owns majority of the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. And at number 5, a Florida man has been arrested for going chimichanga outside of a Taco Bell, according to local sheriff. The office says authorities arrived and allegedly discovered a 23-year-old man outside the restaurant with multiple pairs of pants pulled down at 1 a.m. He was taken into custody, which is when officers said they discovered a live betta fish swimming inside a container in his backpack as well. Cops booked the man on unlawful exposure of a sexual organ charge, and his bond was posted at $5,000.
He took it out.
Hey, look, you could have gotten charged with that. If anybody had walked past that.
No, I was in the side of a house on private property, man. It's different. Chimichanga out. That's what we're going with.
That's what they called it.
Okay.
He had a live betta fish and some type of container in his backpack. Multiple pairs of pants, huh?
Multiple pairs of pants.
Sounds like a crazy homeless person, man.
Could have been.
Just might be short.
Sounds good today.
Might be short on a carry-all.
Yeah.
Easy way to take, layer your clothes. You don't have to pack as much.
True. I've had to do that before. Well, like your bag in the airport's a little bit overweight for
take some
going
stuff
through,
out and
take
wear
some
it.
stuff out and wear it.
Yeah,
you got to do it sometimes.
That's incredible.
Why not?
Because you're going to get hot as hell on the plane.
That is
you just take it off when you get on the plane.
Yeah, those are the type of people you sit right next to on the plane. Am I right, Bear?
Why don't you just cough up the extra $15-$20 because you screwed up and took too much stuff?
Because I didn't want to do that. I can just put the clothes on and walk through without paying $15.
I didn't want to do that.
That's sensible, Walker. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a way to save money.
I'd rather pay the $20 and be comfortable, but
I doubt it's $20 these days. That's the problem.
It's not. I was over coming back from a flight last year from LA, and it was substantial.
Thank you, Walker. That is the Top 5 at 5, brought to you tonight by ECR Total Landscapes. Were you out there working this weekend? Hot, wasn't it? Sweat dripping off your brow, sunburn on the back of your neck, dirty knees, back aching. Oh, man, yard work. If there's too much of it, it can take you out. Let ECR Total Landscapes handle all that heavy lifting for you. They'll take care of de-weeding your flower beds, leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and much, much more. Let them do the heavy lifting so that your landscape looks great and you've got more time for yourself. Right now, Fan Run listeners get 10% off the first month of their monthly maintenance package when you mention promo code FANRUN. So give them a call. Tell them you heard about it here on Fan Run Radio and get 10% off your first monthly maintenance package with ECR Total Landscapes. Reliable service, great results, and more free time for you. Call today, 865-384-2012. Or just go online to ecrtotallandscapes.com. ecrtotallandscapes.com. That's ecrtotallandscapes.com. Setting up a big third and final hour. We'll see if we can nail the dismount. Dodgers are owned by Guggenheim Baseball Management, an investment consortium. Ownership group is led by businessman Mark Walter.
Yeah, Mark Walter is the man. Can you give me a breaking news?
Oh, let's go to the Fan Run breaking news desk. Breaking news, Bob.
I feel like I get to do this one.
Very excited.
This one, courtesy of Tennessee Football, at Vol Football, just dropped about 10 minutes ago, and they say, congrats to our very own Coach Josh Heupel, who will appear as a player on the 2027 College Football Hall of Fame ballot.
Vote him in. You want to see some wild stuff? Go back and watch Heupel's college film. Dude could sling it when he was at Oklahoma.
And the Lady Vols lost.
Oh.
I saw the graphic, Bob. I don't think they did our coach any favors.
How so? I didn't notice.
Look at not the player.
Oh, you're right.
You see what I'm saying?
Let me see. What? I mean, he's old. Like he's not the player anymore.
Why do you embellished it a little bit?
It almost looks like he doesn't have a shirt on.
Looks like he doesn't have a chin.
Hey, man, if Heupel came out to coach, it's just like a pair of gym shorts with like his shirt tucked in, like hanging out the back,
Cheeto dust,
towel. Why did you have to?
It's awful.
Cheeto dust.
Who would ever?
Awful.
Why would you say that?
It's not Cheetos,
What's
by the way. It's
wrong with
Doritos, but I digress.
Why?
Because Bob said
Stop. The two of you, Walker, every day.
So
with
unprofessional.
These old guys who's
Whoa.
acting like they're in sophomores in high school.
No, Gen X, we're tougher than you guys.
What? You pull a muscle there and just sitting in the chair. You okay?
Yeah.
Need us to call somebody?
Off
No.
the
Gramps?
genetics, Yep.
Yeah, you're pretty tough there. You injure yourself
Tougher than you.
in a chair.
Yep.
I was just commenting that I thought the art team over there, their graphics department, could have made him look a little bit more athletic now. I mean, Duke could, apparently the boys on the team say he can still rip a football.
I want to see Heupel coaching on the sideline in a game this season, barefoot and shirtless.
God, why?
Let it rip. Why not?
I don't think anybody would want to see that.
Why?
Intimidation is what that means.
Yes. Laid back.
It's like I don't even need to wear shoes to beat you guys.
Who said that?
That would just be the message he's sending.
Yeah. Steven Garcia, who's fighting for his life right now, the former South Carolina quarterback. Colon cancer.
Stage 4. It's not good.
I'm not laughing about that.
Okay.
I'm laughing about something else.
Okay. I mean, timing, Bob.
People are horrified right now.
Steven Garcia, we had him on the show years ago. We were asking him to tell old Spurrier stories. And he said Spurrier would be at practice, no shirt, barefoot, sunglasses, and practice calling ball plays.
Yeah, because he
maybe drinking a cold beverage. I'm imagining
there was
that.
a reason. There was a very good reason. He wanted to even out his tan from where he was on the golf course, and he had tan lines at his ankles, and then where he had a shirt on.
So I guess he put sunscreen.
Yeah, he was trying to even everything up. I remember it because I was irritated that you were having. I didn't want to listen to a Gamecock quarterback. Then you had him on, and he was absolutely hysterical.
I mean, you got to be careful with that South Carolina sun now, especially for an old man. Like Spurrier was like 60 when he took that job.
Give you melanoma and put you in the ground. Sun's strong down there.
Yes, it's a different animal. A little closer to the sun.
Feels like it's just right there.
A little
on top
closer.
of you.
865-966-3435, your phone number, 966-3435. Open lines this hour if you want to talk Tennessee baseball. Vols coming home a little earlier than we had hoped. What's next for Josh Elander in this program? How do we get back to our rightful spot in Omaha? Chaz Coleman back in Knoxville, as far as we know. Is there a path for him to return? Should there be a path for him to return? Or like one of our earlier callers today, DR Vol, are you, quote, over it? At Tennessee basketball, according to Jeff Borzello, his number 6 team in the country, unbelievable hype coming into the season for Rick Barnes and company. We'll talk more about it when we continue. You're listening to The Drive. It's Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive.
Catch up with all things Fan Run by subscribing to our podcast feed. Like, rate, and download the show from the Fan Run app or wherever you get your podcasts.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Your phone number to get on board. Have you guys seen this fireworks explosion in Malta?
No. Was it a show where everything exploded at once like that?
No, like it factory? Is. It's one of those, like you have to see it to believe it. All right, we'll get your live reaction to this. Go on Twitter.
Okay.
You there?
Yeah.
Now just search Malta. See what comes up.
Oh.
All right, Walker's already seen it.
Oh!
Yeah.
It's a fireworks factory.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Keep watching.
Hold on.
Whoa! Oh! Yeah.
That's up there with the, where was it? Was it in Beirut or wherever?
The Beirut explosion.
The ammonium nitrate.
So there was one in Beirut that, everybody had there's thousands of videos online because everybody had because it was burning for a while, and so everybody was filming it, and then it blew up and
boom,
just eviscerated,
shattered glass,
blocks.
Did you see the video from the guy that was on a wave runner out in the water near that thing?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah, there's all kinds of ones.
There's one where a bride was getting pictures taken.
There was also an explosion caught on film in China and it's at night.
Okay, I
And
know the one you're talking. It looks like a nuclear explosion almost. Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, that one is terrifying. And then there's one that happened here in the States, somewhere in Texas. It was like a fertilizer factory or something.
Ammonium nitrate goes boom.
Yeah, there's like a guy. You can find all these on YouTube. There's a guy. He's like sitting in his pickup truck, hundreds of yards away from this building that's on fire, and his dad and he's got a little boy in the truck with him. And they're filming, and the kid, you can tell he's a little apprehensive. He's like, we need to go or something. And all of a sudden the the explosion is so like the camera just goes white and then black for a minute.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my God. And his son's like, Daddy, I can't hear, let's get away. Like you could, like the fear in their voice.
Got a little too close to it.
Yeah. They survived, but
yeah.
Explosions caught on video now
that's
are incredible.
That's pretty wild stuff. I mean, hell, we had the
where is Malta?
Mediterranean.
Near Italy. Like near Corsica and all those islands off the boot.
I think a lot of ships are like flagged out of Malta.
There's a lot of it's not as consequential now as it used to be, but a lot of offshore wagering.
Used to go through Malta.
Headquarters went through Malta.
Bezos one. Did you not see the one where Bezos' big time rocket they tested the other day? Is it Bezos?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
I just got the eye from Walker. I was like,
did I send you another group text I'm in? Somebody said, I wish I could see Bezos' face today, and I sent him the scene from Succession when Roman is. I'm sorry, I got to go watch the rocket launch I'm in charge of.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I said he probably looked a lot like this.
So the rocket explosions those videos are fun.
Well, did anybody die?
No.
Good.
But it'll probably be quite a while before he's able to launch one again.
What was he doing? Just an exploratory thing?
No, it was a test. The damn thing went up like the 4th of July. Boom. All at once.
Yeah. It's a good thing they tested it.
Damaged the launch pad. Yeah. Where were you when the Challenger blew up? Bob, were you watching it?
I was in kindergarten.
Yeah, I was working in TV news back then.
Were you?
Yeah. Indianapolis.
I don't think I was in geography class at Catholic high school.
I remember we were laying on our little mats. Did you guys have that in kindergarten? We had a mat. It was like blue on one side and red shiny on the other. Yeah, and we would like lie on them after lunch.
We'd stack them up after.
They brought in the TV. Hey, let's watch the shuttle launch. Oh, cool. The teacher, I'm sure, let's not watch this, actually. Let's just pretend this didn't happen. They wheeled it out of there. I came home, like my mom was all upset. Did you see the launch? I was like, yeah, it was awesome. So no, it wasn't.
Psycho.
I didn't know it exploded. They just turned it off and wheeled it out. So anyway, kids, we're going to go on with the ABCs now. I didn't know it was a national tragedy.
Bradley Paul in the live chat reminded me, you guys remember this in 1997? We had locally 5 people die in La Follette when
yes, you could hear it
blew up their whole factory.
Whoa, what?
Yeah,
in 97.
The ones that do all the like the big time, like 4th of July in Washington and New
this
York.
Is before there were cameras and digital and all that stuff everywhere, and so there's probably no video of it.
No, I mean there was nothing left. I mean it was just a crater up there.
I remember the mulch fire down
went on forever.
Middlebrook Western. You remember that, Bob?
No,
it was like 20 years ago. There was a mulch fire somewhere,
they
downtown.
It was right where University and Western meet up around in that area.
Yeah,
and you have to like turn that stuff, or else it can spontaneously combust.
But it was just burning for days. Like you would just
really hard to put
smoke
out,
coming out and everything. Yeah,
that'd be a great rock band name.
Mulch Fire.
Mulch Fire.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mulch Fire.
Would they do all that screaming stuff?
Hello, yes, we've just flown in from out of town, and boy, are our arms tired. Anyway, here's a cut off our new album. We are mulch fire.
I figured they would be more like that screaming death metal. Bah.
So, Bear, it has been brought to my attention by multiple people.
No.
That the finger of hypocrisy
is being pointed at me?
No.
Oh.
Why are you so quick to just assume it's you?
Because you never bring stuff up like this unless you're getting ready to drop an atomic
That's
bomb.
not
on me.
true.
Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting.
The finger of hypocrisy has been pointed at one fan-run personality, illustrious morning host, Cody McClure.
Whoa.
Yes, it's true.
What the hell's going on?
Apparently, I believe this happened Friday on these very fan-run airwaves.
Yeah.
One Cody McClure. You know where I'm going now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know exactly.
All right. Well,
he had some choice words for you that morning as well. I'll tell
well,
you about
that's
later.
fine. I'm just going to ignore that and instead focus on the fact that apparently Cody was on air accusing random Uber Eats delivery drivers DoorDash drivers of stealing his coffee.
Yeah. That's true. It happened.
It happened.
He went out and looked, couldn't find it. Sent Bubba out there once. He didn't see it. And Bob, they called this poor guy on air.
Oh, it's awful.
The driver?
Yes.
But then he set him straight, right?
Yeah, he
What
was
did he
like, he goes, I dropped it off there.
So what happened to it?
They found it.
Yeah. They weren't looking in the right place.
Wow.
Cody at first accused the guy
Wow.
he accused the guy of
Unbelievable.
stealing his coffee.
Who does he think?
Who in the hell does he think he is?
That's outrageous.
It gets worse. Then after he figured out that then he started, he was going to accuse Glenn of taking it.
Glenn?
Yeah.
Glenn.
Nicest guy in the building?
One always says hello. How y'all doing?
Never had beef
Smile on
with
his
it. Oh,
face.
yeah. He stole your coffee, Cody. Like, I don't have to point out, Walker, why this is hypocritical of Cody to throw around these false and incendiary accusations.
You do not.
The man drank Faison Brandon's milkshake.
It's great.
He drank it up.
I mean, technically, I guess if we're,
What? Keeping score?
Yeah.
I you know what that is? That is karma coming back. That's Cody karma. Kicking him right in the go-betweens.
So you didn't hear what he said about you?
No, it's irrelevant. This is a guy that stole Bob. He stole Faison's milkshake.
He did steal Faison.
And then has the audacity, the gall to turn around and accuse another delivery driver of stealing his coffee. I mean, what are we doing here? Cody, you won one, you lost one. It's even now. You don't get to go. They found the drink. Was it still good? Did he enjoy it? Was it hot?
I'm sure he did. Yeah. I think it was some kind of cold press thing.
As far as I'm concerned, like the universe still owes him one. Drink Faison's milkshake and they get all mad when it comes back on you.
Great.
I mean, he said you used to be his favorite show on the station.
Used to be?
Yeah. And he said once Tony joined the station, he started listening to Tony and Bino.
Okay.
And he said he figured out that Russ was a cheap imitation. It was really mean. And then he called you an ugly word I can't say on air.
Wow. I mean, you clearly want to tell me, so go ahead.
I can't say it. It's obscene.
But he said it on air?
No, he just said it.
So you're airing out private conversations?
To you?
Yeah.
So you're just relaying, you're just telling me like private conversations that you and Cody have now on our radio show.
Well, he was mad because he heard
that's a
that
great use of time.
He heard you had come after him again. He didn't like it.
I'm just taking. They brought it to the airwaves. Okay.
He just feels like, I'm just telling you, he feels like liberties were taken by you. You went too far with it.
How did I go too far?
Probably shaming him on air.
that don't steal Faison Brandon's milkshake. I don't know. I didn't do it. What do you want from me?
He was pissed when he thought that guy didn't drop his coffee off. And then he admitted to doing it.
Oh,
what should really
I think
happen?
you'd be pretty pissed off if you thought you were going to get something from DoorDash and it didn't come up because the psycho delivery driver decided to take it for themselves. Yeah, that would piss me off.
You know what I think should happen here, rather than have Bear Kissinger in the middle of this, we should have Cody should call in. You know, you guys hash this out. Do some Dr. Phil work here. This is what needs to happen.
Usually says,
I
you don't want to mix it up with me, Russell.
There's nothing to hash out. I don't. He can say what he wants. I'm glad he likes Tony's show. That's good. He's listening.
Cody, I don't think he is right now.
I know you're listening, McClure. I know you're listening. Listen to this. What you did, drinking Faison's milkshake, it's a despicable thing to do.
I will say this. I think what was the part that made me chuckle was I heard about the coffee occurrence, and at the end, the guy was saying, "It's there, go find it." And Cody was kind of, I'm paraphrasing, but he goes, "Okay, thank you." And he goes, "Enjoy the Starbucks." Cody used that as a parting shot on the guy.
Yeah.
And then they went, and Bubba was like, "I got it. It's right here." So
that's good. That's a real nice operation we're running there in the morning. Crack staff of geniuses, huh? Trained professionals can't even find a cup of coffee.
I mean, I kind of felt bad for Reed. I mean, at that point, the train had crashed off the rail. There's nothing he could do. I mean, he was just along for the ride at that point. Cody completely melted down over his coffee.
They were in a ravine at that point.
I think Reed was just trying to squirm out from underneath the car that was dripping gasoline on him before it exploded. Cody accused the guy, "Enjoy your Starbucks." He did say that. That was funny.
865-966-3435, your phone number, 966-3435 if you want to chime in here. Final segment coming up. Speak now, forever hold your peace. The shocking conclusion of the drive on the way. Lady Vols softball bowing out. Karen Weekly and Josh Elander turning the page to next year. What does the post-Carlin Pickens era of UT Lady Vols softball look like?
I feel like Karen made a lot, but she's nothing to hang the softball team and Coach Wigga hanging their head about. I mean, it's
no, fantastic season.
You get one game away from the finals. It's rare air any season.
So with that being said, I will ask the panel what grade we give the if that's an A season for the Lady Vols, what grade are we giving the baseball team? I'll let you give that a ponder here during the break. Quick timeout. The shocking conclusion of the drive coming up. It's Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive. Tony Basilio, the official voice of the common fan, is now on Fan Run Radio. Fan Run Radio. Tony Basilio, weekdays from 11 to 1. Be there.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
School is out, so let's kick off summer with your Knoxville Smokies. This week is a huge week for your Smokies. He's back. It's the king himself. It's Elvis night on Thursday. Get your herd together because it's Chick-fil-A night on Friday with post-game fireworks. Live wrestling and fireworks for wrestling night on Saturday, and Sunday, it's our kids' summer kickoff. Yes, it's June 7th. 6-7. It's jam-packed, so get your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
Tired of spending your weekends working in the yard? Let ECR Total Landscapes handle it for you. We'll take care of de-weeding your flower beds, leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more. Let us do the heavy lifting so your landscape looks great. Right now, get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you mention promo code FANRUN. Reliable service, great results, and more free time for you. Call us today at 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Okay, so we really need uniforms and equipment for this.
Bear left, I guess he was uncomfortable with the discussion of his buddy Cody.
Yeah, I guess.
Those guys are like such a, I don't know if they're like trauma bonded from always being the old beat on the producer thing. And it's like they understand each other, or if they're just drinking buddies or what. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
We drank beer. I liked beer. Still like beer.
So, asked you before the break, we all give Tennessee Lady Vols softball an A this year, right? You ended up in the World Series, a game away from the championship. Just one or two more wins from an A+, but a solid A. Karen Weekly, she's going to get a raise, whatever, man. She's earned it. That program's rolling. What about baseball? A lot to take into account, right? With Tony leaving, shortened preseason, all of that. It's Tony's roster. You had injuries, you had illness, things that other programs have too. And you had a first-year coach trying to find his way. And while other premier programs, Vanderbilt, LSU, were left at home for the postseason, Tennessee made the NCAA tournament. Did not go well for them, but at least they were there. How would you assess Josh Elander's program in year one?
I would say because they did have moments, right? Particularly towards the end of the season. I mean, they had series wins against teams who are still playing.
Mississippi State is about to go to Georgia. They rolled right through their regional in Starkville, and we went down and cut through them like a hot knife through butter.
Yeah, in Texas.
In the dude.
In Alabama. In Oklahoma, although Oklahoma's, last I checked, they were getting laid out by Georgia Tech in their winner-take-all game.
That's kind of my frustration is I don't feel like if we saw our best baseball, it was never for, like when you get on a roll, it's like, okay, we've peaked and we hit a roll for 2 or 3 weeks. It was always just flashes, a game here, a game there. And I don't feel like we gave our best showing this past weekend.
No, I agree. As far as a season-ending grade, I would say like a B-. I feel like I've seen much harsher grades, but I think, there was a lot of frustration this year, but I think some of it, I said this on Friday, the preseason rankings, that was still some of the rub off of Tony Vitello. The fact that we were preseason ranked by some in the top 10 just made no sense because all that did was elevate the expectations on our end too. And so I think I would go a B-, just maybe a tick above kind of meh,
Yeah.
That's where I net out. Again, like I said earlier in this show, I think next season, there's no pointing to you got the bad, you got that unfair rub on the preseason polls and you inherited Tony and Frank's team. And this is going to be your team next year, Josh. I think next year will be the one that the measurement should be. We should hold them to a standard for sure.
Mm-hmm. I'm around the same area. I like probably more of a B just because I give him a little more leeway for all the chaos that kind of led into this season. Like, he didn't get to have a full offseason program. He didn't get to develop guys the way he might want to develop them because Tony Vitello was developing them the way he wanted to develop them halfway through offseason workouts. And then Tony up and leaves, and Elander's not going to have his own program by then. He's not going to know how to run an entire offseason by then all by himself without Tony, and now he will. So that's why this next season is going to have a higher standard to see if he can develop those guys with the full, hopefully uninterrupted offseason.
You know how all these guys are getting to split? They're going to go to the Cape Cod League and whatever the one in Appalachia is. And play with wooden bats and all that stuff. I almost wish for Josh that he could do the same thing, like go manage a team, and just get some reps of, managing pitching staffs and hitters and a feel for the game. Because he went through a learning process under a microscope. It was a tough spot that he got thrown into, but I think he improved as the season went along, and I think he still has improvement yet to make. So I hope that he continues to do that. We've got to find a way to get that fire in the belly again for this program collectively. And I don't know if that's an assistant coach hire that you bring in, or just a way you have of motivating the team as the head coach or something, or a special type of player that you look to bring in as a leader. There's a couple of things that could happen to make that better, but it's got to be a focal point in my mind.
Yeah. By the way, another Vol went portaling, Hunter High.
Okay.
I mean, so far, no big groundbreaking names. I'm surprised Antigua stayed as long as he did.
Yeah, I mean, we thought he was going to leave after last year.
Yeah. I mean, it always felt like the writing was on the wall. It's like, you got a great glove, dude, but that's probably not going to fit you into this lineup.
If you're disappointed and you think we're being too Pollyannish about our grades here, think about the conversations that UCLA baseball fans are having today.
Yeah.
The number one seed can't get out of your own regional.
Yep.
We've lost.
Yep.
We've never lost in the Tony era a regional that we hosted, right?
No.
We've lost in the supers here, but never in the regional. So that's tough. Let's get a call from Mikhail. Good afternoon, Mikhail.
Russ, man, we've had this conversation numerous times now. It's Mikhail.
We're probably going to have it again, bud.
Yeah, we'll try again next
I
week,
love you, though.
Oh, man, that's the nicest thing anybody said to me today. I love you, too.
Feel the love here on the drive.
I like it. I hate to rehash a conversation that you guys already went past, but who orders Starbucks on DoorDash?
That's a good point. These kids today, Bob,
I mean,
if I can get up on the porch for a minute, but these kids, like, and it's expensive. Like, where do they have the money for this stuff? I won't order something. I will drive across town to save like $3. I probably wasted in gas to get food of these ordering apps, man. But it's like, I guess it's better because the last Cody story was he was an hour late to work and was spotted by the boss's wife in the drive-thru at McDonald's.
Yes.
I mean, like you're already paying what, like $6 for a normal coffee, even though it's
how much does it cost
to
have a Starbucks delivered to you? That is a great question.
I bet
it's got to be like $12 minimum plus tip
for a cup of coffee.
Yep,
that's insane.
It's outrageous.
I mean, I kind of get.
And Cody,
I was just going to say, Mikhail, I don't know if I got that right, but it's like I get in the morning, it's early, and they're probably up against it trying to get here and do a show. So it's like, okay, I'll just have it brought in. But still, that'll get pricey after a couple times.
Adds up.
I mean, that's a tank of gas if you do it 3 times.
All right.
Unreal. Anyway. That's really all I had to say. Russ, I appreciate the love. Love you guys. Y'all have a great show and a great evening to follow.
Thank you, Mikhail. Appreciate the phone call, 865-966-3435. If you're feeling frisky this afternoon and you want to chat on the drive, yeah, man. I mean, just everything's expensive now.
Although the soda I'm drinking today, 59 cents.
The big gulp?
Yep. That's a summer special right now.
All summer long?
I guess so.
Okay. That's good. I'm still bringing water from home.
Yeah, I'm a big water from home guy. I'm a big make coffee from home guy.
Oh, yeah.
I love having my own coffee.
Now, do you have the big tub of the Folgers or whatever? Or are you doing pods? Like, what's going on?
I buy ground coffee, like by the bag, whether it's Folgers or Dunkin' or someone else. Like, I'll keep that bag in the fridge, and I'll set it up the night before, wake up, so all I have to do is press the button in the morning.
You keep the bag in the fridge?
Oh, yeah. It's a trick my mom taught me.
Apparently
it makes it better.
Do you do this?
No, I don't drink that much coffee. But what I was going to say was I was at the Indy 500 last weekend, and there was a big trailer, outside the track. There's all sorts of concessions and stuff, and there's a lot of marketing things going on. Maxwell House Coffee had an enormous trailer, and they were giving away jars of their coffee. And it's like, seriously, man? I mean,
but you got to carry that around all day.
You got to carry it around all day. And most people, what they're more worried about is, how many adult beverages are they going to be consuming. It's like it's so weird, but I saw people carrying them around.
I would have carried it around.
Really?
A free jar of coffee?
Yeah.
Like how big a jar are we talking?
It was like this big.
Like a mason jar?
Yeah, maybe a tad smaller than that, but probably 8 ounces.
It's like a week's. It could
10
be a
ounces.
week's worth of coffee for free.
Yeah. I
carry that around.
I don't, like I said, I don't drink much coffee, so I had no interest in carrying that thing.
Yeah, and be a lot to carry. Coffee's everybody's got their own thing. I've never. I drink coffee every morning. I have to. I can't do anything until I've had my coffee, but I'm not. Like I'd never go to Starbucks. Like I'm not fancy coffee guy. If I'm out and I have to have my coffee, like or whatever, I'll go to Weigel's or whatever. Just have the basic stuff. But you've got. I know people who are like, oh, I've got the French press. I've got the beans. I'm going to grind my own beans and then I make it in a fresh. They like turn their nose. I'm like,
I wish I could be.
I've
that
got
guy.
Folgers.
I want to be that guy so bad.
My wife only recently got me to stop. I would take the coffee. We make the coffee pot.
Yeah.
And if there's some left, I would take the cold coffee that's been there for hours.
Put some ice in it.
Well, I would pour it in a mug, put it in the microwave for a minute.
I'll do that.
Boom, hot coffee.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Thank you.
Let's tell you what's bad about that.
I was told it was, quote, redneck behavior.
That's just saving coffee.
Yeah.
It's not wasting coffee.
It's not as good, but it's still coffee. You put a little creamer in it. Boom. It's
great.
Good to go.
It's great stuff.
Good to go.
I don't do
a little French vanilla, a little pinch. Just lighten it up a little bit, sweeten it up.
I just do like half and half for milk. I'm not a big vanilla French cream guy.
Oh, man.
I don't need the sweetener. I don't put sugar in mine.
Okay.
I'll have an iced coffee now and then, and that's about it. I'm not a hot coffee.
Never had iced coffee.
I love a cold brew.
Cold
brew
too.
is so good.
That I will partake.
I'm just reading the story on the Tennessean.com. The Tennessee State coaches sent a letter to Tennessee State President Dwayne Tucker, a vote of no confidence letter regarding athletics director Mickey Allen, signed by their men's basketball coach Nolan Smith and football coach Reggie Barlow, among others.
Wow.
It's tough.
Trying to do what almost happened to Logan Roy in Succession.
Yeah. Well, Mickey Allen, for us old heads, and you remember him prominently, he was a highly recruited defensive back who played here in the 1990s, never made an impact on the field, but will always be remembered that late touchdown drive against Arkansas at the end of the 1998 game after the Miracle Sterner fumble. Like the CBS broadcast kept showing, players on the sideline, and it was Mickey Allen, like at the end of the game, passed out on his back, just
euphoric.
Yeah, euphoric in victory. That'll always be my memory of him. So I hate to see that, a former Vol, things going poorly for him as the AD at Tennessee State.
I mean, I'm just sitting here and it's sinking in, and somebody just wrote it too, saying I'm devastated right now, ready for football and men's basketball. What am I going to watch tonight? There's like nothing.
Baseball?
I guess there's baseball, but
French Open reruns?
I mean,
you can get caught up on some TV.
That's true.
Watch a movie? It's that time of year.
I guess so. It's happening. NBA Finals start on who's in the Stanley Cup Finals? I don't even know.
It's the
Carolina and the Canadiens.
The Canadiens.
No, not
Golden Knights.
Las Vegas. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Las Vegas has been a franchise for 5 or 6 years, and they've made 3 Stanley Cup Finals.
I was going to say
that's insane.
Does that start tonight?
I don't know if it starts tonight.
True traditional hockey blue bloods playing for the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, right.
God, NBA will be good though. Spurs, man.
Oh, it's the NBA's
like it's 1999 all over again.
Yep, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that.
It's gonna be awesome.
All right, boys. Well, we're going to get up on out of here for Walker and Bear and Bob. I'm merely Russell Smith. We will do it again mañana, 3 to 6, right here on Fan Run Radio. Thanks for tuning in.